So anyway, hello everybody. Welcome back to Danganronpa. Well, where I play Danganronpa with my laptop and it lags, but I managed to get through the game, so who actually really cares? Last time, we did an investigation onto who killed the two victims, Hiyotaka Ishimaru and Hifumi Yamada. We found lots of very strange things. The game, well not the game, more like the story seemed to be very heavily hinting that, oh look, Hiro did it, look at all this evidence that points to Hiro doing it, but at the same time it was so obvious about it, all of the characters are like, this is some kind of trap. The answer's obviously going to be way more complicated than that. And so this time we're going to try and figure out exactly who it is. If you were sort of watching pretty much the whole murder plot go on, you probably already figured out who it is, but well, first of all, that's the same for a lot of Danganronpa chapters, especially in the first game. And second of all, the question isn't necessarily who did it, but how did they do it, and how did they do all this stuff. So let's start. Just check I've got everything. Oh, there you go. Good thing I checked because I didn't equip this now. So that increases the focus gauge so I can focus for longer, which means it's less likely for me to do things wrong. So what have we got here? Hang on. Truth bullets. We've got the Monokuma file, the top, the repository dolly, Yufumi's glasses, the hammer, the repository door being locked, blood stain, glasses cleaning cloth that has blood on it. Celeste saying that Hifumi's body disappeared while they went to the bathroom. Doesn't hear his message. Robo Justice blueprint, the Robo Justice costume. Yasuhiro's account saying that he got a note last night. A broken wristwatch that said it was pointing past 6 o'clock. Scrap of paper and the notes, which obviously are related. Hey Yashikass. I'm looking up Saimatsu again. Oh no, don't do that. Don't hurt yourself. Actually no, I'll be honest, I am very curious if there's any sort of good, wholesome Saimatsu, because it's pure and wholesome. It's a very pure and wholesome ship. Which means that it's Danganronpa and it's cursed. Oh yeah, and the e-handbook. So pure. Indeed. Okay, I'm glad someone's here with me. They must confront two murders, exactly. Who claimed lies Hifumi, Hiyotaka? In this class trial, we'll figure it out, I guess. Anyway, let's go. Alright, for the class trial. Hi, Hayakuma. Actually, while I'm here... I don't know why you gave me so many bits. Like, I know it was a birthday present, but please spend your money on things other than just giving it to people. I'll be honest, I don't need the money. So maybe don't put that much money for me, like spend that much, give me that many bits. It almost makes me feel a bit uncomfortable, like I have to do something with it and I don't deserve that money. But anyway, let's go.
正しい黒を指摘できれば黒だけがお仕置きだけどもし間違った人物を黒とした場合は黒以外の全員がお仕置きされみんなは欺いた黒だけが晴れて卒業となりますさてとじゃあ最初は犯人はもう決まってるよほろろろろ
一連の殺人や死体消失が起きた際のアリバイがなく何よりあのコスプレ姿で現れた葉隠康弘君
Interesting. So first of all, Celeste mentions cosplay, so I guess it's supposed to be a cosplay, and then yeah, Yasuhiro-kun, and anyway, yeah, Cass, I'll probably check that Pixiv afterwards because yeah, I'm ready for some Saimatsu.
どう考えてもあんたが犯人じゃん
だから違うんだって俺はずっと眠らされてただけで
黙れこの人殺しめ
Oh, Genocide Jack's getting involved in this one, I forgot.
おめえに言われたかねって
Exactly.
葉隠君残念ですが こんな証拠もあるのですよ。
I am very sorry to go and do it, but accuse you of murder, says Celeste with a complete poker face and showing no sign of emotion on her face.
あのコスプレ衣装の設計図です。
Yeah, she said
それ
she
と
calls it cosplay.
あの衣装の制作に使われたと思われるこれら部品の数々、すべてあなたの部屋から見つかったものです。これらが動かぬ証拠ですわ。あなたがあの衣装を作り上げ、それを身にまとい、次々と犯行を重ねていったという。
だから俺は知らん。
Oh man, add that to the characters just going around and yelling the same word over and over again. Is Hiro really the killer? Or before anything, cosplay? Tsurugi enters the chat. Yeah, exactly. Like, did you just say plane? Did somebody say plane? Before anything else, we have to make that clear. Oh, it's this one, yeah. Make your argument. What do we have? Yes, okay. They started off so easy. Jesus. Alright.
あなたの部屋から見つかったこの設計図や部品が物語っています。あなたが犯人であるということをね。
That sounds like it.
俺は知らん。これは罠だ。陰謀だ。
葉隠れなんで殺したの？
待ってくれって。
Oh, wait. Oh. Huh. But there wasn't anything wrong there, was there? Oh, the blueprints, right. Yeah, right, it's that message, but it's the hand, yep, it's the handwriting. Yep.
あなたの部屋から見つかった
Okay, so that's right.
この設計図や部品が物語っています。
Sorry, where'd you go, yo? God, I love it. I love doing that. It's so fun.
その設計図ってさ、本当に葉隠君が書いたものなのかな？
Especially in DR2 and 3, where the characters kind of yell it out a lot more, so you're just like, sorry, where'd you go? It's great. I'm such a fucking weeb.
どういう意味ですか？
だってさ、これ見てよ。アルターエゴがなくなった時に葉隠君がみんなを集めるのに使ったメモだけど、
Also interesting that alter ego is called alter ego in Japanese.
明らかに筆跡が違うよね。こっちの設計図とさ。
確かに同一人物のものとは思えないわね。
Also, okay, there's like two things. I didn't forget about the fanfic, I just haven't gotten around to it. But yeah, I will. I need some good fanfic in my life.
筆跡を使い分けただけでしょ。
I like spent all of I spent like a good chunk yesterday just searching AO3 to see if there are any good fanfics. Didn't find that many good ones, but God, there's so much opportunity there. In my heart.
いや、筆跡を使い分けた程度の差には見えんぞ。
そもそも筆跡を使い分けるなんて器用な真似俺にはできんって。
じゃあ苗木は葉隠れは犯人じゃないって言うの？
苗木だけじゃない。俺も同じ考え
Thanks, Byakuya. Byakuya's on our side now.
だったらあのジャスティスロボの正体って誰だったの？葉隠れが言ったみたいに他の誰かが似たような別の衣装でも着てたってこと？
Also in Japanese, they're saying they're calling it justice. Justice Robo.
た。例の不審者の正体か。おい苗木、答えてやれ。
Tell him, Naegi. Tell him, Naegi. And of course he passes off to me. Oh man, it's a meme, but it's so good.
苗木答えてよ。あのジャスティスロボの正体って誰なの？
The suspicious individual in question, the one that must have been in the sea. I want to see what it is. That's right, they're all working behind the scenes to try and set me up. Those dudes are super scary, she's serious. I'm sorry, I had to do it because it was funny. I had to make the wrong choice because it was funny.
これだ。葉隠君以外には考えられないよね。
Ah, yeah. What do you mean you're having dinner? It's only like 5:30. Whatever. Tell them, Saihara. I mean, Taigi. Oh yeah, right. I was like, who would do that? But like, yeah, no, that's in V3 with Kaito. He's just like, oh yeah, I know it. Shuichi, can you back me up here? I was like, Kaito, I know everything. You're just like making blind postures.
あの衣装は彼にしか着られないわけだし、結局他の衣装も見つかってないとなると。
間違いないな。 あの不審者の正体は葉隠れだろう。
Kaito is a dumbass, but like, we love him.
言ってることおかしいじゃん。葉隠れは犯人じゃないって言ったばっかだよ。
おかしくなどない。葉隠れは不審者の正体ではあるが、犯人ではないというだけだ。
ということはまさか。
そうだ。今回の事件の犯人はあの不審者とは関係ない。
メス入り。
根拠はあるのですか？あの不審者が犯人ではないという根拠は？
もちろんだ。だがその前にはっきりさせておかねばならないことがある。まずはそれについて話しておくとしよう。
What's that?
ちょっともったいぶらないでよ。
See, this is interesting because this time, you know, Byakuya is saying the right stuff, but like this time, you know, he's probably not the one who did it.
物事には順序というものがある
So
ん
you
だ。
kind of have to take his side, even though you still hate him.
それで何なのだ。先にはっきりさせておかねばならぬこととは。
石丸の死体の運搬方法についてだ。
What? Okay, also why, but whatever.
あいつの死体が運搬された際、
Well, we already
ど
know.
うやらあるものが使われたようなのだが。
We already know the answer to this, Byakuya, because we're smart.
どうだ苗木、お前に答えられるかな？
Yep, I can tell you. I think she used to move Clark's body. They must be the dolly.
これだ。
And one more thing, I guess it's the top.
これだ。
Yeah! First
台
try.
車とビニールシートだよね。
He's like, oh, damn, I didn't expect you to actually get it right. Look at that attitude.
一応説明しておくと、物理準備室から消えた石丸くんの死体が美術倉庫で再発見された時、彼の死体はビニールシートにくるまれていたよね。
God, I love playing this game, guys.
あのビニールシートって物理準備室にあったものと同じものだったんだよ。犯人は物理準備室から石丸くんの死体を運び出す際、そこにあったビニールシートを使ったんじゃないかな。
Also, it would stop blood from, like, you know, trailing over the floor.
死体の移動中に
And that
血痕を
I
残
need
し
to
てしま
stop
わないように。
reading their minds.
ビニールシートの件はなんとなく分かっていたが、愛車というのは何だ。
それはね、最初に物理準備室で石丸くんの死体が発見された時、そこには確かに台車があったのに、死体が消えた後は台車も一緒になくなってたんだ。その後美術倉庫で石丸くんの死体が再発見された時には、そこには死体と一緒に台車もあったんだ。
つまり死体は台車によって運ばれたとおっしゃりたいのですね。
Found a gift of V3 characters in the SDR2 rebuttal cell. So good. I think I've seen that actually. I've seen that gif, I think. Shuichi lifts his hat up so you see both eyes for a moment. Oh, cute.
ですが、それは思い違いではありませんか？
Actually, Yoshicast, one time I should explain to you, I just had an idea of like a DRV3 magical girl AU where Himiko is the protagonist and they're all just like magical girls. But also, I think Shuichi gets to be a magical girl as well because let's let him. Of course, in this case, like they don't just wear frilly dresses; they're just wearing their like normal outfits in V3. You know how it's like in V3 they start off with normal school uniforms and then they get like their ultimate outfits. It's kind of like that. Basically that, and so like Shuichi just like showing up and being like, you know, it's my magical powers, I get to be a detective, and he's like cool, and he's got like the hat, maybe or not, I don't know. Shuichi deserves the transformation sequence too. He didn't get to go Super Saiyan. Basically everyone else did.
最初に物理準備室で石丸くんの死体を発見した時、本当にそこに台車があったのでしょうか？
Yeah, but it has blood on
そ
it.
もそ
What
も
else would it
あの
be?
台車は美術室の彫像などを載せておくためのものですわよね。それが物理準備室にあったこと自体が不自然ですわ。本当は最初から美術倉庫にあったものを移動したと勝手に勘違いしただけではありませんか？
It's like so this arguments all make sense. It's just they just completely ignore any sort of evidence they found.
言われてしまったな苗木。さてどうする？
I don't remember how long this one goes, to be honest.
気にしないでください。 苗木くん、
Oh, shut up.
あなたには誰も期待していませんから。あなたが勘違いキャラだというのは周知の事実なのです。
Yeah, and who is the one who actually got anyone through the class trials? It was me. And Kyoko and sometimes Byakuya, but mostly me. Wow, I've never had anyone sound so nice or being so mean. Maybe I can change her mind. If I could just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. New element. Wait, it has? Is this? Oh no. Is it this one? Is it this bit? Reloading? Or the time battle? Oh, wait, we're here? Oh, I didn't know we were doing this part of this. Cost you 1 bullet. Yep. You can reload pressing tab. That's it. Yep. I didn't realize we had to do this so early on in the game. I thought you had to do this at the end. The moment of truth already.
勘違いですわ。賛同できません。おバカさん。痛い人。嘘は通用しません。上等ですわ。惨めですわね。賛同できません。おバカさん。上等ですわ。勘違いですわ。賛同できません。おバカさん。痛い人。嘘は通用しません。賛同できません。
これで証明するよ。
I'm surprised that was a bullet time battle because that wasn't really much of a crazy argument. I don't know. Is that the only time they
あ
do
の
that?
台車が移動している根拠ならちゃんとあるんだ。僕が美術倉庫で台車を見つけた時、そのタイヤには血痕が付着してたんだけど、それと同じタイヤの跡が物理準備室の血だまりにも残ってたんだ。
Like you could see it if you just looked over the scene of the crime for like 2 seconds.
犯人が物理準備室から死体を運び出す際に誤って台車のタイヤに血をつけてしまって、それをそのまま美術倉庫まで移動させちゃったんだよ。
Yeah, Makoto isn't a total pushover. It's just when you basically, I guess sort of when you compare it to then there's also Hajime and Shuichi and everyone else in the third game. Like you're kind of like, oh, I mean, Makoto does kind of let the other students walk over him a little bit, although here he does fight back, just not as crazy. He doesn't basically just tell them off.
これが根拠だよ。石丸くんの死体運搬に台車が使われたことのね。
Jesus, they really hate me that much?
まあいいだろう。所詮補足の話だ。そろそろ本題に戻るとするか。
そうだ、ジャスティスロボが犯人じゃないって話だよ。犯人がジャスティスロボじゃないなら、じゃあどんなロボなの？
朝日奈よ。ロボは関係ないと思うぞ。
では話してやろう。例の不審者が事件の犯人ではないという根拠をな。それは石丸の死体運搬の流れを振り返ってみればすぐに
Oh
見え
yeah,
て
right,
くる
because you
は
can't
ずだ。
bend over. Yeah. Look how the body was moved to be clear the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What do you mean by that? I know what it means. Because I remembered it. Or maybe I just remembered this, I don't know. Okay, there's still well, it's very easy. They're still only giving me one truth for this.
犯人は物理準備室で石丸を殺し、その死体を運んだのだったな。
That is also true.
死体をビニールシートで
That
包ん
is
で、
also true. There's not even when you
それ
write
を台
noise
車に乗
around.
せて運んだんでしょ？
Yeah, that's probably the contradiction.
あ
But
の
let's
台
see.
車は取っ手がなかったはずだ。
That's true. Oh, okay.
でも取っ手なんかなくたって腰をかがめた体勢になれば、
Yeah, okay, that's it. That's the one.
台車は問題なく押せたはずだよ。
What's the rest of this discussion?
そうやって運んだ先が美術倉庫だったのね。
これで分かっただろ。例の不審者が事件の犯人ではないということがな。
Dolly doesn't have any handles, push out the bend over, and then okay, they
犯人
が物理準備その死体を運ん
死体をビニールシート、それを台車に乗せ、
あの台車はと
でも取っ手なんかなくたって腰をかがめた体勢になれば、
それは違うよ。
確かに腰をかがめて姿勢を低くすれば取っ手のない台車でも押せたかもしれない。でもあんな衣装を着たままでそんな体勢になれたのかな。
どういう意味？
思い出してみてよ。あの衣装をみんなで確認した時のこと。
I'm blind since I can't see my face. And not to mention, you totally can't bend it the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
あの衣装を着てると足元が見えない上に腰を全く曲げられない。そうだったよね。
そういえばそうだった。
腰を曲げられないとなると取っ手のない台車を押すのが難しそうだな。
でしたら足で蹴って台車を転がせば。
足元が全く見えないんだよ。そんな状態で台車を蹴って転がせる？
Halfway across the floor. Yeah, not likely.
足元見えないんじゃ無理だろ。よくわかんないけど。
それにあの動きづらい衣装を着たままでは。
Aren't all three of the protagonists voiced by females in Japanese? Yes, they are actually. Yeah. So you got Megumi Ogata's first game. Second game you've got Minami Takayama. Third game, forgot who Kaede's one was. And other person who I also remember. I think it's another Megumi. I don't know. I can't remember. Megumi. No. The person who voices Jessie from Pokemon.
死体をビニールシートで包むといった細かい作業ができたのかも疑問だな。
死体を運ぶ時だけその衣装を脱げばいいって話じゃないの？
There's absolutely no chance because you can't take it off by yourself.
死体運搬の時
Yeah,
だ
that's
け
it.
衣装を
Megumi
脱げば考えられない。
Hayashibara. Thank you.
だってさ、
You know, a lot of people say, oh, Shuichi sounds like a girl. His Japanese voice is very good. But I think it fits, and also Megumi Hayashibara. Like, how can you not love that? Why make something you can't take off by yourself? It makes you friggin' thing. There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. Yeah.
そうか、あの衣装は自力では着脱できなかったのだな。
本当に自力で脱げなかったの？葉隠れの嘘じゃなくて？
嘘なんかじゃねえって。
自力で脱げるんだったらあんな格好のままみんなの前に現れたりしないよ。
Also that,
そんなの自分から疑ってくれって言ってるようなもんだし。
pretty much.
そうだべ。
What do you think Bodakumu was voiced by Nozawa instead of current voices? It'd be interesting. I think, you know, see, okay, it basically, you know, it's all about the typecasting. And I mean, to be fair, Monokuma is actually, I mean, Nozawa did play Doraemon at one point, same as the original voice of Monokuma, but I don't know. I think it works, and I do think we definitely do hope. I think it'd be great if there's another Danganronpa game if we put in Nozawa in, because just as another reference, yeah, it'd be great. It'd be great. We have so many jokes. In fact, there's not many Dragon Ball voice actors in this anyway. So, yeah, it could be fun. Who knows?
じゃあ本当なの？ジャスティスロボが台車を動かせなかったのって。
I will actually tell you, Robin and everybody. So yeah, I found out what's his name, Koichi Yamadera. You know, the guy who's like everyone, Spike from Cowboy Bebop and all those guys. And he's also Beerus, but he voices all 5 of the Monocubs in Danganronpa V3. Like all 5 of them have the same voice actor, which is great. And it's great. I love Koichi Yamadera.
つまり台車で死体を運んだ犯人はジャスティスロボを着ていた葉隠れではないのだな。
いえ、ちょっと待ってください。お忘れですか？私が撮影した画像のこと。皆さんもご覧になったでしょう？山田くんが不審者によって連れ去られているところを。
I mean, to be fair, it could have. To be fair, I mean, I know what the reason what this is, but it also could have just been the suit's just standing there, you know?
あの不審者が犯人ではないのなら、あれは一体何だったのです？ それに殺された山田君だって証言していたではないですか。
Yeah, like, how did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice. That's what I decided to call him just now.
この事実がある限り結論は揺るがないはずです。犯人は例の不審者、
Okay,
つまり葉隠君で間違いありませんわ。
hearing all this stuff makes me appreciate it a little bit more, but you've got to be, because you kind of can't really disprove a lot of the stuff that Celeste is saying, but it's also hard to prove it as well.
そうだよね。やっぱそうだよね。
待って。
結論を出すのはまだ早いわ。
Thank you, Kyoko.
それに決めるのはいつでもできる。
There isn't?
その前に他の可能性を話し合ってみるくらいはしておいた方がいいんじゃない？
Alright, Kyoko, it was you.
一つの視点にとらわれるより様々な視点から見た方が真実に近づける場合もあるはずよ。
Kind of sounds like something that Chiaki would say in the second game.
だが具体的にはどうすればいい？
一連の事件を最初から振り返ってみましょう。
A series of unfortunate
そこ
events.
から新しい事実が見えてくるかもしれないわ。
I mean, okay, sure.
めんどくせ
Yeah, yep, I'm agreeing here.
だが我らの命がかかっているのだ。多少の面倒は仕方あるまい。
それに事件が起きた時にいなかったキリギリちゃんへの説明も兼ねるんだし
Aw,
さ。
cute. She calls him Kirigiri-chan. That's so cute. Alright, number 2. Had one to the list of things me and Shuichi have in common. We give him item number 4. He has a rare reaction. It helps soothe my anxiety at dark times like this. Oh no. Shuichi is kind of a mood, isn't he? Hi guys, I'm Shuichi Saihara. I'm the ultimate detective, and I have crippling depression.
ではもう一度最初から事件を振り返ってみるか。まずは今朝のことから始めるぞ。今朝食堂に集まったのは我と苗木と朝比奈とキリギリの4人だけだ。
Sounds like a great combination. I mean, he gets better.
いくら待っても他の
He
もの
probably
が
still
来な
has
いの
crippling
で
depression though.
我らはその連中の捜索を開始することにしたんだ。それが8時頃のことだったな。
そこで手分けした直後からキリギリちゃんがいなくなっちゃったんだよね。
その後朝比奈が3階の娯楽室でセレスを見つけ慌てて苗木や我を集めたのだ。
私は不審者に襲われてから1時間ほど気を失っていたようです。つまり私が襲われたのは皆さんに発見される1時間ほど前。
その際セレスが撮った画像によりその不審者が妙なコスプレをしていることが分かった。ジャスティスロボだったな。
So like he uses a detective book to cope with it in a way. Oh, I mean, obviously, well, I mean, the issue with V3 law is the issue with V3 law, but yeah, it's the question of is he depressed because he's learned that he's about being a detective and he's learned what the truth is like, or did he become a detective because he wanted to know the truth because the truth was depressing him? Who knows? We will never know actually.
しかもそのジャスティスロボに山田が連れ去られているという事実も判明したのだ。
It's like they totally just wanted to get like, you know, the Sakura with this like badass martial arts voice talking about Justice Robo and cosplay. That's what's the best.
不審者の捜索を始めた我らは深川や戸上と合流しその後2階の図書室で傷を負った山田を発見した。
That's interesting. I'm just listening to everybody's like everyone's like honorifics. She calls him Togami. It sounded like she said like Tokochi or something instead of like Fukawa. But I don't know, maybe I heard it wrong.
我らは傷ついた山田を1階の保健室に連れて行き
I'm sure
再び不審者の捜索を再開したんだ。
I'm sure if I really wanted to understand this, I could just find like one of those like old something awful translations and whatnot, and they'll probably just have the honorifics in it all.
そして保健室から出た直後
No, we know. Yeah. I saw Shadow.
セレスさんの目撃証言を聞いた僕らは、そしたらその直後、
今度は3階で不審者の姿を見たのです。
Oh, we didn't get to hear the scream. Damn. An ultimate development plan. Shuichi says he does a lot of missing pet cases interacting with Kyoko. Oh, cute. All right, now I need fan art of like Shuichi with like lots of like puppies. I mean, I've seen plenty of fan art with Ryoma and kittens, and they're great. Actually, you know what? Tell you what, Shuichi and Ryoma together with lots of kittens. Let's do it.
その直後、そこで僕らは二手に分かれることになったんだ。
Yeah, I know. I don't have any artistic talent either. This is why I ask other people to draw these things.
僕とセレスさんと朝比奈さんは1階の保健室に戻り、大神さんと戸上くんと深川さんが3階で不審者を追ったんだ。
It's also interesting that they call her Celeste-san. Is that just because like she's kind of a foreigner, even if she's not Japanese, even if she is actually Japanese? They don't call her by her last name. They call her by her first name, which they don't do with basically anybody else.
そして僕は戻った保健室で山田くんの死体を発見して、そこで死体発見アナウンスが流れるのを聞いたんだ。
Well, the thing is, see, okay, so in both in DR2 and in DRV3, you kind of have more foreign students, and they call them by all of the other Japanese students call them by their first name too. I guess if they're not Japanese, it's like they just know that like the kind of status quo is to call people by their first names. So I don't know.
そのことを伝えるため、セレスさんと朝比奈さんを残して僕は再び3階へと戻った。
だがその時、我らは3階の物理準備室で石丸の死体を発見したところだ。山田と石丸の死体が発見されたのはほぼ同時だったはずだ。
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a foreigners thing because yeah, like you know they call her like in DR2 they call her Sonya-san, and in V3 they have Anji-san. So yeah.
我も石丸の死体を発見した直後、あのアナウンスが流れるのを聞いたからな。
I'm such a fucking weeb.
そこで僕は大神さんと戸上くんに山田くんが殺されていたことを伝えたんだ。そして僕たち3人は一緒に保健室に向かうことになったんだよ。だけど物理室を出た直後、遅れてやってきたセレスさんから僕らは驚くべき話を聞くことになったんだ。
Also, one thing I do like about the Danganronpa animation Funimation, the Funimation dub for the Danganronpa anime stuff is that they make everybody call themselves by their last names. Like, I do like that. Okay, so Kaito says Shuichi-kun starting from chapter 2. That makes sense. I mean, you know, there are certain characters who call each other by their first names. I do know in Ultra Despair Girls there's a whole thing where Kamaru is calling Toko Fukawa-san, but then eventually she calls her Toko-chan at one point. I think then at that point she starts calling her Toko-chan. It's very cute.
急いで戻った保健室にはもう山田君の死体はなかった。
直後、気絶した深川を置き去りにしたことを思い出し、
Here Sakura said Fukawa there,
我らは
so
再
maybe
び
she
物
does
理
just
準
call
備室へ
everyone
と
by
戻
last
ったの
names.
だが、今度は石丸の死体も消えてしまったのだ。我らはすぐに消えた二人。
Oh no, I missed. Okay, hang on. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Right. Yep.
そして
セレスから死体を見つけたと聞いた俺たちは美術倉庫へと向かったんだ。そこで消えていた2つの死体を再発見したんだ。
これが一連の事件の流れだよ。
I mean, so if Kokichi always ends everybody's thing with Chan, I think so Chan is more of a kind of like not diminutive, but it's like, you know, it's used a lot between girls between each other. So it's like kind of it is sort of like a cutesy sort of way of an honorific. So Kokichi sort of calling everybody Chan is probably like this sort of like You know, we're like best friends. Don't you know we're all best friends, right? Aren't you my best friend, Shuichi? You know, it's like that. I assume it's that kind of thing. It's Kokichi. It makes sense.
なるほど。かなり複雑な事件みたい。
I know, right, Kyoko?
これらを一連の連続した事件として考えても拉致が開かなそうだわ。
だったらどうするの？
連続した事件としてじゃなくて、それぞれを別々の事件として考えてみるのよ。そしてそこからこの事件の矛盾点を見つけ出すのよ。早速始めましょう。まずは石丸くんの事件からよ。
The contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. Alright, let's see. Alright, now we've gone through the annoying part. Now let's actually start getting to... Okay, wait. Huh. Okay. Interesting. We've only still got one option and it's
そ
not
も
a
そ
human
も
fire.
石丸くんが殺されたのは山田くんより先
This
だ
is
った
the best. This is the best track.
それとも後だった
Or
の
at least the best, what you call it.
二人の殺された順番なんて決まってるよ。石丸の方が後だよ。
なぜそう思う？
That's actually a good question. What does it actually say? Okay, it doesn't actually say, yeah.
ジャスティスハンマーの順番だよ。
Crap, crap.
確か山田が3号のハンマーで殺され、石丸が4号のハンマーで殺されたんだったな。
ほら、明らかに石丸の方が後じゃん。
Just hammers were numbered, but were they really used in that order? Okay.
そもそも石丸くんが殺された山田くんより先、それとも後だったのか。
二人の殺された順番なんて決まってるよ。石丸の方が後だよ。
Okay, now.
なぜそう
Screw
思
it
う？
up.
ジャスティスハンマーの順番だよ。
確か山田が3、石丸が4号の。
ほら、明らかに石丸の方が後じゃん。
そもそも石丸くん山田くんよりそれとも後だったの。
二人の殺された順番なんて決まってるよ。
Okay, no, that's actually wrong. Yeah. Alright, it must be the other one then. Okay.
そもそも石丸山田くんよりそれとも後。
二人の殺された石丸の方が
なぜそう思うのだ？
ジャスティスハンマーの順番だよ。
Oh, it's not that either? Hang on. Wait, where is it? Hold on.
そもそも石丸山田くんよりそれとも
Oh, I actually have to think for
殺さ
once.
れた石丸の方、
なぜそう思うのだ？
ジャスティスハンマーの順番だよ。
確か山田が3号のハンマーで、石丸が4号のハンマーで。
ほら、明らかに石丸の方が後じゃん。
Oh.
そもそも石丸くんが殺山田くんより先だったの。それとも後だ。
二人の殺された順番なんて決まってるよ。石丸の方が後だよ。
なぜそう思うのだ？
ジャスティスハンマーの順番だよ。
There we go. You always forget that that's a thing. Right, I forgot about that thing. If they only give
ジャ
you
スティス
like
ハ
the
ンマーの順
monochrome
番が
file
殺さ
and
れた順
nothing
番とは
else,
限らないはず
then
だ
you。have to do the flashback, pretty much. Also, I forgot what they gave me a tutorial for that. Cause I forgot if we'd had to do a tutorial for that yet or not. So, oh well.
いいよりそれ自体が犯人の偽装工作だと考えられるんじゃないかな。
あのジャスティスハンマーの番号が犯人の偽装工作というこ
That's
とは、
just what the mastermind wanted you to think. I mean, the culprit.
実際に殺された順番は石丸が先で山田が後だったということか。
Yep, and we know that because
だ
of
っ
the
た
wrist
ら
watch.
その根拠を示してもらおうか。
Evidence proof Stark was killed before Hifumi. Yeah, I know what it is. What time? Oh, okay. All right, Hangman's Gathering. It's the easy one, roughly. It's so easy. Look at wristwatch. Where's an S? S. There we go. Wristwatch. Now W. H. There we go.
なんか分かったぞ。そうだ、殺された石丸くんの腕時計だよ。ほら、針が6時過ぎを刺した状態で壊れちゃってるでしょ。
おそらく犯人に襲われた際に壊れたんでしょう。だって昨日の晩見た時にはしかも昨日の 夜の時点で壊れていなかったとなる。
How convenient that getting a text just conveniently stopped your bus from working, am I right?
つまり石丸君はその時刻に殺されたんだよ。
だが朝の6時過ぎとなる。 山田が殺されたのよりずっと前だな。
The theme. As in, like, a lot of the music's pretty much the same, I think, for all the trials, and if that's what you mean by theme. I'm not sure what you mean by that, sorry.
それに最初にセレスさんが襲われた朝の7時過ぎよりもね。
So, yes, Shuichi and cats sounds like a good combination. Shuichi would definitely have lots of black cats. I mean, yeah, they're not, and like, because Shuichi doesn't care about luck. There's no lucky students in B3.
石丸くんの殺害はどの事件よりも早く起きていたのよ。
それを僕たちは勘違いしてたんだ。あのジャスティスハンマーのせいで事件が起きた順番を誤認していたんだよ。
犯人がわざわざ凶器に番号を振ったのも、凶器を徐々に大きくしていったのも、事件がハンマーの番号通りに行われていると誤認させるためだったというわけか。
しかも石丸くんの殺害時刻が朝6時過ぎだとすると、彼の殺害時には全員のアリバイが適用されなくなるわ。だって彼の事件が起きたのは、私たちが食堂で合流するより前ってことになるんだ。
確かに石丸の殺人に関してはそうかもしれんが、だが山田が殺された時は我ら全員にアリバイがあったはずだぞ。
そっか、確か山田が殺された時
You
って
think about the moment where he died. Well, no. That's actually, yeah, no. Yep, I understand. Yeah, so you have to, yep. I know where this is going. Yeah, when that happened, everyone was there. Yep, so you have to just assume everybody, everyone was gathered at that point. So nobody really knows what happened. Because
保
nobody
健
could
室
have
から
gotten
山田の
it.
悲鳴が聞こえた時、
Yeah.
葉隠れとキリギリちゃん以外は全員一緒にいたんだよね。
That's why you have to assume that maybe he
その後
wasn't dead.
みんなで保健室に駆けつけたところで山田の死体を発見したんだよ。
本当だ、アリバイがある。
わかった。悲鳴をラジカセに取っておいて、それを時間差で流したんだべ。
ラジカセなんてどこにあんの？
知らん。
適当なこと言わないでよ。
ともかく山田の悲鳴が聞こえた時は我らには明確なアリバイがあった。つまりあの場にいた我らに
Clearly
山
none
田
of
の
us
殺
could
人
have
は
done
不可能だったということになる。
不可能なのは山田君の殺害に限ったことではありません。保健室から山田君の死体が消えた時、私と朝比奈さんは一緒にトイレにいましたし、それに物理準備室から石丸君の死体が消えた時も、あの時私たちは山田君の死体消失の件で全員保健室に集まっていたのです。
私だけはずーっと物理準備室でまたギューだったけどね。
Right.
じゃあジェノサイダーなら石丸っちの死体を運び出せたんじゃねえか。
石丸の死体運搬が可能でも、保健室にあった山田の死体運搬は不可能だ。山田の死体がなくなった時も、そいつは物理準備室で倒れていたはずだからな。
どっちもやってませんけどね。
つまり山田君の殺害もその後の2人の死体消失も、
Which means
逆にそれらが可能だったのは姿を消していた葉隠君かキリギリさんだけですわ。
it was the more confident smile, Kyoko or Celeste, both equally deviant. I'd say Kyoko, because when Kyoko smiles, she does know what she's talking about.
キリギリさん、どうする？
Hey, Gary-san, can you help us? I don't know how to solve mysteries.
このまま誰がやったかを話し合っていても、話が堂々巡りするだけのようね。だったら誰がじゃなくてどうやってで考えてみましょうか。特に山田くんの死体運搬については話し合う必要がありそうだし。
Kyoko has the advancing plot smile, so she's always a winner, indeed.
そうなんだよね。いくら調べても彼の死体を運んだ方法だけはわからなかったんだ。しかもセレスさんの証言によると、
We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two. House, yep.
彼の死体はセレスさんと朝比奈さんが目を離したほんの1分程度の間に消えたらしいけど、でもそんな短い時間であの巨体を1階の保健室から3階の美術倉庫に運ぶなんて。
どう考えても不可能だべ。
I mean, it's not like this school has any elevators or anything.
その不可能を可能にする方法があると言ったら、
どんな
Yeah,
方法？
Kiri, can you please give us the answer?
死体自身に移動してもらえばいいんです。
You will, Nora. What?
死体が勝手に動いたってこと？
幽霊か？
オカルト話がしたいわけじゃないだろう。そこの女が言っているのは
It's the best track. It's always played during the important moments. Oh God, when they use this in DR2.
死んだと思われていた山田が実は生きていた可能性があるということだ。
生きてた？
山田は保健室から運ばれたわけではなく、自らの足で動いたというのか。
じゃあ私たちが保健室で見つけた山田の死体って何だったの？
死んだふりということになるな。
That moment for chapter 2 and V3. Wait, is it used in chapter 2? What happens in chapter 2? I remember how it's kind of ironically used in chapter 5, but alright, cool. I'll have to look that up afterwards. I mean, Luca's going through chapter 2 now, so I'll figure it out eventually. Oh, after the trial. Okay. Oh, yep. So like during like the kind of like, here's what the lore is? Awesome.
そんなことありえませんわ。
The idea that it's not like they checked his pulse or vitals. That's true as well. But the thing is, it's because of the body discovery announcement. They assumed Makoto assumed that meant that he was dead. But it actually was playing for Taka, but they'll explain it. It was actually playing for Taka because they just happened to discover their body at the same time. It's really possible. Broken wrist. That doesn't seem like that's right. I might have to flashback something again. Alright, let's see. What is it?
最初に保健室で見つけた時の山田は生きていた可能性があるということか。
Okay, yeah.
いいえ、そんなはずありません。あの時の山田君は間違いなく死んでいましたわ。
どうして断言できるの？
あなたの死体発見アナウンス
Yeah,
を
that's
聞い
it.
たでしょう。
Yep.
あれは山田君の死体を発見したからこそ流されたアナウンスのはずですわよ。
本当にそうかしら。別の誰かの死体に対するアナウンスだったのか。
Oh crap. Yep. I remember this. Yes. Well, no, except it's alright. So everyone's exactly the same time. Yeah.
最初に保健室で見
I just remembered this dialogue is sounding familiar, which makes me realize I got stuck on this my first time. I remember I got stuck on this because that like some of that dialogue sounds very familiar.
生きていた可能性があるということか。
So okay, that's the one I need to keep.
いいえ、そんなはずありません。あの時の山田君は間違いなく死んでいました。
どうして断言できる？
あなたの死体発見アナウンスを聞いたでしょう。あれは山田君の死体を発見したからこそ。
This one? No, it's not that. Okay, I think it's the last one. Yeah. Or it's okay. No. It's somebody. Yeah, I know what it is. I know what it is. I've got to take Kyoko's.
最初に保健室で見つけた時の山田は
Oh, is someone playing V3 right now as well? Is it one of those Korean channels again, or is it just something else? Ah.
生きていた可能性があるということか。
いいえ、あの時の山田どうしてだ。あなたの死体発見アナウンス。あれは山田君の死体を発見し流されたアナウンスだ。
本当にそうかしら。別の誰かの死体に対するアナウンスだったのか。
I remember. Yep. Okay, it's multi-stream for English. Alright, so there's lots of people watching V3 right now. It's interesting because I remember why this got me trapped up, because I didn't realize that you could keep the truth bullet after one round. See, I just absorbed Kyoko's statement at the end,
最初に
and
保
this is
健
still
室で見
there.
つけた時の山田は生きていた可能性があるという。
いいえ、 あの時の山田君は間違い。どうしてだ。あなたも死体発見アナウンスを聞いたでしょう。あれは山田君の死体を発見したから。
There we go. Sorry, what you got, yo? See, the issue there isn't really.
あの時の死体発見アナウンスって
See, that the issue there isn't really
山田
like
君の死
working
体を
out
発見したせいで流
like
れたもの
what
な
the
のかな。
problem is. The problem is working out which bullet you use against and fire on what thing. So the problem with these absorb the bullet and then use it as a rebuttal, because sometimes you don't know necessarily who you're supposed to rebut and who you're supposed to absorb, because they kind of often mean the same thing. Anyway, let's go.
当然ですわ。だって山田君の死体を発見した直後にあのアナウンスを聞いたのですよ。
でもそれは石丸君の死体を発見した人たちも。
Hang on, actually, hang on. What happened? Hang on. Oh, okay. I was just like, wait, what happens if... Okay, I was just wanted to check how the transcript works with your, what do you call it? With your thingy, with the, non-stop debates, that's what it's like.
その通りだ。俺たちは石丸の死体を発見した直後にあのアナウンスを聞いている。
つまり僕たちは勘違いしてたんじゃないかな。
Yeah, because the body of that discovery announcement actually played twice.
石丸君の死体発見アナウンスを山田君の死体発見アナウンスだとさ。
そもそも死体が2つ見つかったのであれば、
Yeah.
アナウンスも2回流れるはずだ。
And you find that out in DR2 and in V3. You find they play two body discovery announcements one after another just to make sure that this won't happen again.
モノクマが横着して一回にまとめただけかもしれませんわ。
その点に関してはどうなんだ。
とってもセンシティブな問題だから詳しいことは言えないんだけど、そもそも死体発見アナウンスってのはね、3人以上の人間がその死体を最初に発見した時だけ流れるのです。
答えなくないで。俺らは大ごちゃくしたかどうか聞いてる。
Imagine Yasuhiro calling someone else a lazy bum.
いや、今ので十分だ。死体を最初に発見した時だけ流れるということは、同じ死体を何度発見しようとも死体発見アナウンスは流れないという
Right,
ことだ
yeah.
な。
And after we saw Hifumi for the second time, it did happen again. Yep, yep.
あの時の死体発見アナウンスはどうして流れたんだろうな。
あの時って？
僕たちは今回の一連の事件で2回の死体発見アナウンスを聞いているはずだよ。
Kind of wish this was a truth bullet, but oh well. Second body discovery announcement. First time was in the Chinese body nurse office. Second time is when both parties. Yeah.
これだ。2回目の死体発見アナウンスを聞いたのは美術倉庫で2人の死体を再発見した時だよ。
What happens when your numbers get so dwindled, lol? Well, I mean, spoiler alert, we never get to a stage where, like, there'd be less than 3 people discovering a body. Although it could have actually happened, because I think that you actually can keep playing the game technically until 2 people are left, so I don't know, whatever. Yeah, yeah.
あの時はアナウンスにまで気が回らなかったけど、モノクマの言葉と矛盾してるよね。
死体を最初に発見した時だけ流れるのなら、死体を再発見した時に流れるはずがない。
じゃあやっぱり僕らが2人の死体を再発見した時、どちらか片方の死体は実は初めて発見された状態だったんだよ。
つまり最初に保健室で発見された時の山田はまだ死んではおらず、我らが本当の意味であいつの死体を発見したのは
Poor
美
Hifumi.
術倉庫の時だったということか。
I mean, I don't think he's a good written character, but he didn't deserve that.
だけどそれだけじゃないんだ。保健室の山田君が生きていたと考えられる根拠
Was
は
it the glasses
他にも
thing?
存
Yeah.
在するんだよ。
その根拠私にはわかるよ。
Oh, no.
あいつは死んだふりが上手だったからそれで決まり。その程度のことは根拠とは呼びません。
Would we be a spoiler to ask how many people in total survived Danganronpa 1? I'll tell you the spoiler is that there are 6 chapters. But not all chapters necessarily end in there's a murder and there's an execution and whatever.
やはり 彼が生きていた根拠なんて存在するとは思いませんわ。
だったらもう一度山田君の死体の状況について。そうすればはっきりするはずよ。
無駄だと思いますが。
There has to be proof she's been moved alive. We know it's the glasses. We know it's the glasses because he wiped his glasses clean. Because he needed to. Is it here? There we go. He's in his glasses. I'm surprised they're not giving us truth bullet options to this point. They really don't make this difficult. It's very
最初に山田の死体を見つけたのは保健室だったよね。
It's true.
でも私とセレスちゃんがトイレに行ってる間に死体は消えちゃったんだよ。
That's also true. Kind of? Or
そ
maybe
し
I
て
might have to
次
do
に
that.
その死体が発見されたの美術倉庫だ
That's also true.
移動前の彼の死体と移動後の彼の死体、体勢が変わった以外に
Changed Naruto's position.
特に違いはありませんでしたわ。
Okay, that's what we're supposed to
本
do.
当にあいつは
ありえません。バカバカしいですわ。
Yeah, there was one difference. BRB. Okay.
最
Yeah.
初に山田の死体を見つけたのは保健室だったよね。でも私とセレス死体は消えちゃったんだよ。
Maybe this whole thing is just trying to get good at your
移動前の彼
shooting
の
down the
死体
white
と
noise
移動
path.
体勢が変わった以外に特に違いはありませんでしたわ。
Sorry, where'd you go, yo?
保健室の山田君と美術倉庫の山田君、
Which you would have
そこに
noticed
は
if you actually checked
明
your
らかな
body.
違いがあったはずだよ。山田君のメガネだよ。そしてそれが根拠になるはずなんだ。
詳しい話を聞かせてもらいましょうか。
最初に保健室で山田君の死体を見つけた時、彼のメガネは血で汚れてたんだけど、美術倉庫で死体を再発見した時には山田君のメガネは綺麗になってたんだよ。しかもメガネの血を拭いたと思われるものも保健室のゴミ箱から見つかったんだ。
Evidence I found in the trash can. Yep. There goes this thing, which would obviously belong to Hifumi. because it's
保
the one
健室
taking
の
out.
ゴミ箱から見つかったのはキャラクターもののメガネ拭きだよ。ここに付着した血痕を見てもらえばわかるでしょ。山田君のメガネの血がこのメガネ拭きで拭かれたってことがさ。しかもこのメガネ拭きのキャラクターってあのデジカメと同じだよね。山田君が持ち込んだデジカメとさ。
下道天使もちもちプリンセスのプリンセスブーコだったよね。
こんなメガネ拭きを持ってたのって山田君以外にはいないと
Because
思うんだ
it's
けど。
very fucking nerdy. It would overly be Hifumi enough.
この中でメガネをかけているのは
俺はそんな安物は使わん。
Oh man.
私のメガネ拭きはティッシュで十分よ。
だとすると間違いないよ。
We've actually got three.
こ
No,
の
we've
メ
got
ガネ
two
拭きは
glasses people left.
山田君のものだったんだ。
つまりどういうことだね。
つまり山田君のメガネについてた血が彼のメガネ拭きで拭かれてたってことだよ。
だからといって彼が自分でメガネの血を拭いたとは限りませんわ。
でもさ、メガネをきれいにして得するのってそのメガネをかけてる本人以外には考えられないよね。
それもそうだな。
ってことはやっぱり山田っち自身が
だとすると保健室で見つかった時の山田君はまだ生きていたということになるわけ。そこで死んだふりをしていた彼がメガネに付着した血をメガネ拭きで拭き取った後、自らの足で保健室から出て行ったんじゃないかしら。どう？それなら可能でしょう。不可能に思えた彼の死体運搬。
Thank you,
で
Jimbo.
もさ、保健室にいた時のあいつが死んだふりをしてただけなら、じゃああの血って何だったの？絵の具かなんかってこと？
保健室の冷蔵庫に輸血用の血液が保管されていたわ。
And that is basically the only reason why the nurse's office was even in this game.
きっと死んだふりをするとき大げさに血をぶちまきすぎちまったんじゃね。
そんで後でメガネを吹く羽目になったのよ。ひふみんたらおまぬけさんね。
それに山田君が生きていたとすると
Yeah,
石丸君の死体消失の件にも説明がつくわ。
Ifumi could have moved him, and we didn't know what he was doing because we thought he was dead.
誰が彼の死体を運んだかそれがはっきりするはずよ。
Trying to move Taka's body was Ifumi.
これだ。山田君ってことだよね。
俺たちが保健室に集まっている隙に物理準備室から石丸の死体を運び出したのか。
そうなると美術倉庫に鍵が。
When we were all gathered in the nurse's office. What do you? Is that a typo? Because when Hifumi was in the nurse's office, so why he couldn't have been moving? He would have left. He couldn't have left while everyone was in the nurse's office. I think it was more when he was on like the second or third floor or something. I don't know.
美術倉庫の鍵？
Oh, or unless you're saying like once they went back to the nurse's office because Hifumi had disappeared, and that was when he was already hiding around and apparently really good at avoiding everyone.
二人の死体が消えちゃった後、みんなで死体の捜索をすることになったでしょ。その時、私とさくらちゃんは真っ先に美術室を調べに行ったんだけど。
He couldn't have been. Well, I mean, he could have been knocked out, but like with all that blood, it seems more likely that he was just faking it.
そうしたらね、美術倉庫の鍵が閉まってたんだ。
しかも美術倉庫のドアの鍵が、つまり朝比奈さんたちが美術倉庫に行った時、その中には誰か人がいたはずなんだ。
それが石丸の死体を運んだ直後の山田だったということか。
彼は死んだふりをすることでみんなを欺き、その隙に石丸くんの死体を美術倉庫まで運んだのよ。つまり山田くんは単なる被害者じゃなく加害者として事件に関与していたのよ。
だがまさか被害者の山田が事件に関与していたとは。
そんな信じらんないよ。
信じられないならもう一つの根拠を見せてあげましょうか。
Sure.
まだあんのか？
山田くんが事件に
Oh, I
関
know
与
what
し
this
ていたことを
is.
示す最大の根拠が残っているわ。苗木くんは分かっているわよね。彼が被害者の石丸くんから奪った。
Can you free me stole the Taka was down the bottom, I think. This one, right? Yeah.
これだ。ギリギリさんも言ってるのって山田君が隠し持ってたメモのことだよね。
隠し持ってた？
死んだ山田君がパンツの中に隠し持ってたんだ。
あいつの？パンツに？
Oh, God damn it.
パンツ。
パンツは置いといてさ、メモの中身を見てくれるかな。
This is the best part. This is the thing. This game, these cases needed more comedy.
俺が言ってたメ
Exactly.
モ
Of course, they were
ってこれ
directed first to Genocide Jack.
俺はこの
Exactly.
メモで呼び
Because
出され
Genocide Jack is a Fujoshi. So he's like, did Makoto put his pants down Ifumi's pants?
ってあれ微妙に違うな。確か俺が受け取ったメモだとモノクマに感づかれるとまずいからみんなに内緒で深夜1時に娯楽室に集合って。
そうなんだ。このメモは葉隠君が受け取ったのとは全く別のものなんだ。
別？
つまり葉隠君と同じように犯人に呼び出された人物がもう一人いたんだよ。犯人に呼び出されたもう一人の人物。
Okay, okay. Alright, I have to do it. His pants? Are you saying his pants are alive? Are pants people? Are they pants people? You know, even if they are, I'm sure they're not here in this school. Wait, what am I saying? I need to calm down. Okay, I have to do the joke answers now. I just have to. It's so good.
つまり犯人に呼び出されたもう一人の人物。おそらくその人物はこれだ。石丸くんだよ。
The joke answers are the best ones. Oh man, it reminds me of the 1 in 2 6. if we lose all of everything, I'm gonna lose my mono coins. No.
このメモで犯人に呼び出されたのは殺された石丸くんだったんだよ。
よくわかんねえけど、そのメモってひふみんが持ってたんでしょ？
Hello, Kitty. Ibuki Kitty? How many kitties are there? Is this a raid or something? Hello, guys. Hello, Danganronpa kitties. Whoever you are, I'm playing Danganronpa 1. I've played all the games, so don't worry, but maybe don't spoil too much in the chat, because some people in the chat haven't played them all.
だからそのメモで呼び出されたのもキヨタンじゃなくてひふみんだろうがよ。
I wonder what... I wonder what those nicknames are in Japanese.
キヨタンが石丸でひふみんが山田だよね。
Who mean? I don't know.
誰めだろうがいちいち解説すんな。
Man, Genocide Jack is seriously scary. But still. It's found out my bro is a fan of Danganronpa and never told me. I don't like telling people I'm into weeb stuff. Lol, same. Aw, oh man. That's kind of sad. But yeah, have fun. Welcome back to Danganronpa. And welcome back Hayakuma as well. I can't let her get to me. Yeah, this music again. Yes, now we finally have multiple options. Probably the wristwatch, I'd say, but I'm not sure.
そのメモはひふみんが持ってたんでしょ？じゃあそのメモで呼び出されたのも当然ひふみんだろうがよ。
そのメモの内容をよく思い出して。メモにあった集合時間は何時だったかしら？
早朝6時
6
だ。
a.m. Yeah, that's the time of the wristwatch.
何時に呼び出されてようが。そんなにキヨタンとは関係ねえだろうが。
Ah, damn. Okay. I'll do it. Yeah, we know. Yep. I know.
そのメモはじゃあそのメモで呼び当然ひふみんだろうがよ。
そのメモの内容をよ
Okay,
く
so
思
see
い
this.
出して。
Okay, so like, you know, in terms of difficulty, what makes it difficult is the white noise is spinning
早
all
朝
around.
6時だ。
何時に呼びそんなにキヨタンとは関係ねえだろうが。
それは違うよ。
いや関係あるはずだよ。
ああ、何を抜かすかごわっぱく。
このメモの呼び出し時間は早朝6時。それって石丸くんが殺された時間と一緒なんだ。この腕時計が示している通りね。それだけじゃないよ。このメモの集合場所、物理準備室に集合っ
Which
て
was
な
where
る
we
でしょ。
saw Taka's body.
そうか。
Yeah.
石丸が殺されていたの。
つまり石丸くんはこのメモで指定された時間帯の指定された場所で殺されてたんだよ。これって十分な根拠って言えるんじゃない？
なるほど、そういうことなら。
じゃあ石丸っちは俺と同じようにそのメモで騙されたんだな。
And God, could you imagine that Taka would totally fall for it? Because, well, he was probably still mentally unstable at that point. Poor dude.
極悪非道で血も涙もない冷血無比な犯人だべ。外が見えるなんて言葉で人を騙しやがって。
でもさ、どうして山田は石丸に渡されたメモなんか持ってたの？
Obviously trying to hide that he had it.
それはきっと山田くんが死んだ石丸くんから奪い取ったからだよ。
奪い取った？
その根拠は何だ？言ってみろ。
Proof he killed himself like from Taka. Oh, that's obvious. It's this bit.
これだ。死んだ石丸くんの手には小さな紙切れが握られてたんだけどさ、僕の考えに間違いがないならこの紙切れの切り口は思った通りだ。山田くんが隠し持ってたメモと一致したよ。
じゃあ石丸が握ってた小さな紙切れと山田が隠し持ってたメモって。
元は同じ一枚の紙だったんだよ。
石丸くんに渡されたはずのメモを山田くんが持ってる。その石丸くんの手にはメモの切れ端だけが残されている。この状況に説明をつけられる可能性は。
石丸はメモを握りしめたまま死んだ。山田は そのメモを石丸の手から奪い取ろうとし、その際破れた紙の切れ端だけがそういうことか。
だとすると山田はそのメモが重要な証拠だと知っていたことになるな。
それが根拠になるのよ。山田君が事件に関与していたことに。
なるほど、これだけの材料が揃えば間違いないべ。山田っちは今回の事件に深く関与しとったんだ。というか犯人は山田っちだべ。
No.
実はあいつは今も生きてるんだべ。
As a hero, just stop while you're ahead, please.
いやそれはないよ。
He's definitely dead. Yeah.
美術倉庫で見つけた山田君は確かに死んでたはずだよ。
It's like, it's sad because you're just like, oh, we could have had a chance to save him maybe if we were fast enough, if we knew what was going on. It just makes it sad.
あの時流れた2回目の死体発見アナウンスがそれも物語ってるし。
じゃあ山田は誰に殺されちゃったの？
The true Blackens.
真犯人というところだ。
殺害現場は死
Hero
体
and
が
Aoi
発見
shipping
された
so
美
that
術
they
倉
how
庫
the
でしょ。
kids would be.
きっと石丸君の死体を運んだ直後に殺されたの。
Actually, no, don't do that. Wait. There is Hero and Aoi shipping in the bad ending. Don't worry, the bad ending isn't actually really plot relevant. It's just this very, very weird thing in retrospect.
ではあいつは
Hang on, what did you say there? He was killed in a repository, must have been killed not long after transporting Tuck's body.
その間俺たちは手分けして消えた死体の捜索をしていたはずだ。
Yeah.
つまり
During that time,
俺
none
た
of
ち
us had
全員のアリ
alibis.
バイが
Yeah.
ない時間帯だ。
Which is why they also make you manually have to search through things as well, so you remember that you're just searching anywhere. Oh, I actually got the bad ending my first time around because I was being logical and I thought you had to follow the truth. Turns out, nope, you have to just. I don't really like that choice in chapter 5, I'll be honest.
あれでなんかピってんじゃねえぞこのすっとこオットセイが。
誰がすっとこっとせよ。
つうか殺された時間帯もそうだけど、もっと気になることがあんべ。
Hero, this better be an actual complaint.
もっと気になることです。
山田っちはどんな凶器で殺されたんかなーって。
I mean, it wasn't any of the justice hammers. I was thinking how stupid the kids would be, but now my interest is perked. None of you guys have tried the bad ending. Putting a small bit in alternate bad ending. Now it's very weird because in hindsight it's like sort of a bad ending, but sort of not because it transports you immediately back to the choice once you get the bad ending, and it was like, oh yeah, you shouldn't have done that, so change your mind. But you get this bonus scene. It's kind of weird.
だってよ、モノクマファイルによると石丸っちと山田っちは同じような凶器で同じように頭をかち割られてたらしいけど、でもよ、3号のハンマーも4号のハンマーも保健室と物
Yeah, I
理
thought
充
logically
実
too
に
and
落ち
got
た
the
ま
bad
まだっ
ending.
たはずだ
Yeah, it
べ。
makes me feel good. It's like it's just one of those points. I'm not gonna say it's sloppy writing, but it's when you realize that their intention, the author's intention of what they thought the player would do was very different to what they thought was actually going to happen. So it's. I'll get to that when I get to chapter 5, but I have a bit of issues with how they write Kyoko in some of this.
山田っちが美術倉庫で殺されたってことは、犯人は
It's also
ど
why
っ
people
ちかの
probably
部屋か
complain
らハ
about
ンマーを
Makoto
持ち
being
出
too much
し
of a
て、
whim.
それで美術倉庫にいる山田っちを殺した後、またその部屋にハンマーを戻したってのか？でもよ、それって危険すぎねえか？
こいつは驚いた
Yeah,
な。
I was gonna say, there you go. It is actually that actually is a legitimate complaint.
ギュンギュンに詰まってるべ。
だが葉隠の言う通りだ。
Aw,
確かに気になるな。
cute. Yoshikat's like, I trusted Kyoko. That might be because of Shuichi, right? Because you played V3 first, didn't you? You played it before you played 1 and 2. So yeah, of course you would trust a detective. But you didn't even know that Kyoko was a detective by that point. Oh well.
モノクマファイルによると2人は同じような凶器で殺されているはずだわ。3号と4号のハンマーがそれぞれの部屋に残されたままだったとなる。
では犯人はそれらのハンマーをどうやって持ち運んだのでしょう。
Well, I don't know. What about the hammers in the room behind them?
見当もつきませんわね。
じゃあ1号とか2号のハンマーはセレスちゃんとかを襲う
Neither,
のに
because
使われ
neither
た
of
や
us
つ。
would be able to kill him.
あ あれだってそれぞれの部屋に置き去りのままだし、そもそも人を殺せる威力はなさそうだよ。
だとしたら
それ以外の凶器という可能性もあるんじゃないのか。
それ以外の凶器なんてありえねえって。だって2人は似たような凶器で殺されてんだぞ。
だったら山田を殺した凶器とは何だったのだ。
The weapon was actually used to kill Hifumi. Whole picture surrounding this kill will be clear if you figure that out. I have to find the truth. Oh, you saw the ultimate talent development plan first? Ah, that is such a spoiler, damn. But yeah, oh well. You can't really stop yourself as long as you enjoy it now. This is what was used to kill Hifumi. This thing. No.
ジャスティスハンマー4号なのか。
No, those aren't even orange. I can't do it.
犯人はどのようそれらの凶器を持ち運んだのでしょう。しかも誰にも目撃されることなく
Doesn't
今
matter.
明らかになるジャスティスハンマー
Oh, here we go. Now things are getting difficult because there's a whole bunch of.
とりあえずはっきりしてんのはどっちかのハンマーが凶器って
No, it's not that. That's the right thing.
それだけか。
Yeah, it has to be similar, so it's going to be one of
山
them.
田を殺しジャスティスハンマージャスティスハンマー。
どちらにして犯人はそれらの凶器を持ち、しかも
今明らかになる詳細は別だ。
とりあえずはっきりしてんのはどっちかのハンマーが凶器。
There we go.
それは違うよ。
それは違うよ。
やっぱり凶器はジャスティスハンマーじゃなくて別の凶器だったんだよ。
けど別の凶器って
美術倉庫のハンマーだよ。犯人はあれを凶器に使ったんじゃないかな。
And that's why they moved them there in the first place.
それに美術倉庫に残されたハンマーはどれも石の破片や粉なんかが付着してたんだけど、そのうちの一つだけがなぜか綺麗に洗われてたんだよ。
I'm not gonna lie, actually, Robin, it's quite fun seeing you sort of predicting what's gonna happen before it does, because like you're like one of the only people here who doesn't know the answers, so it's kind of fun to see if it's actually obvious or not. It also shows you're paying attention.
洗われてた？
そのハンマーが現れたの
Used
は
to commit murder.
それが山田君を殺した本当の凶器だったからだよ。犯人は凶器に付着した血痕を洗い流すためにわざわざハンマーを洗ったんじゃないかな。
Oh, don't worry, my brain works like that all the time. It makes it terrible to watch movies with, because I know what's gonna happen before it does.
しかも美術倉庫の壁には大小さまざまなハンマーがかけられてたんだけどさ、
And a lot of them were suspiciously absent.
そのうちのいくつかは歯抜けになってたんだ。ジャスティスハンマー自体もここのハンマーを元にして作られたんじゃないかな。
I thought they just stole a bunch and then just painted them, but okay.
であれば同じような凶器という条件も一致するな。
では山田は石丸の死体を美術倉庫まで運んだ直後、その場にあるハンマーで殺されたのか。
それをやったのが真犯人山田と共犯で最終的に裏切ったやつ。
Yeah. Yeah, visual novels are fun.
いえ、ちょっと待ってください。共犯者という考え方は
Okay,
おかしいです
Celeste,
わ。
what
だ
do you have to say?
ってこの学園生活における卒業のルールでは共犯者は何も得をしないはずです。つまり共犯者の可能性はありえない。以前もそう結論付けたはずですわよ。
We didn't talk about there would be any reason for anyone to work together. At least that's what we thought at first, but... Oh, actually, I don't know what we're gonna have to do to this point. What's this one? Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to memorize all the statements. Alright, let's do it.
ここでのルールでは共犯したところで生き延びることができるのは殺しを実行した一人だけのはず。とすると共犯者の可能性はありませんわ。
Crap, I don't know. What's the other thing? Is this impossible?
確かにそうだ。
だけどそれは事件の一つだった場合でしょ。
Oh, I guess.
今回起きた事件は二つだったから。
Hang on. Wait, hang on. How does that... There's no chance. Okay, so you will work there. Alright, I
ここでの
understand.
ルール、共犯したところで
Okay,
殺しを
it's
実行
just
した
memorize
一人
Joko's
とする
statement
と
again
共
and
犯者
then
の可
shoot
能
it
性
at
確か
Celeste,
にそうだ。
like last
だけ
time.
どそれは事件の今回起きた事件の2つだったんだ
You gotta start using your different things at the same time. Using different buttons
こ
at
こ
the
で
same
のル
time.
ールでは共犯したところで殺しを実行した一人だけのはずとすると共犯者の可能
Okay, that's a bit of a weird one, but whatever. So, Chigaya, you're fucking wrong, Celeste. And I'll tell you why.
でも今回は2つの事件が起きてたんだ。だったら共犯関係も成り立つんじゃないかな。
どういう意味だ？
Yeah, what do you mean?
共犯者の存在が考えられないのは起きた事件が一つだった場合の話よ。当然よね。一つの事件で助かるのが一人だけなら
天秤作用？
その仕事と釣り合う額の報酬、つまり共犯するだけの危険に見合った報酬。殺人を手伝っても助からないんだったら共犯する意味なんてない。でも逆にその天秤作用さえ成立すれば誰かと共犯関係になること
The question is,
不可
what
能
was
では
it?
ないわ。
I know what it was, but...
2人の犯人が2つの殺人を犯し、互い
Oh.
の殺人の共犯者になればいい。
That actually could have been cool if that's what happened, but it's...
真犯人はその計画を山田君に持ちかけたのよ。自分の犯行の共犯をさせるた
Yeah,
め
that actually would be interesting. What would Monokuma do in a situation like that?
おそらく最初に石丸君を殺したのは山田君だった
Impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so. Exactly. Oh man. Thanks, Kaito. I mean, Kamina. I mean, Carl the Bear. I mean...
先に彼に殺人を起こさせ逃げられなくした上で自分の計画を手伝わせたんでしょうね。
つまり今回の事件は一人の犯人による連続殺人なんかじゃなくて
Alright, Robin. Does that Gundam... Is that Gundam pilot also voiced by Carl the Bear?
二人の犯人が起こした2つの事件だったんだよ。
I wish it wasn't Hifumi then. That was the that could have been so cool if two people independently decided to kill or like with each other decided to kill two different people with two different murders happening at the same time. That never actually happens in B3. I mean, in the game, in any of the games, whatever.
それが一連の連続殺人に見えたのは全て犯人の偽装工作によるものだったんだ。顔を隠した不審者、似たような凶器、
Japanese voiced by
そして
Kiyasu.
死体消失。
Was that the guy who did Dio?
これ
Or
ら
was
の
that
共
somebody
通
else?
点を作り上げることで一連の犯行が同一犯によって行われていると見せかけようとしたんだ。
It is Dio. There you go.
犯人はその計画を共犯者に持ちかけ、そして共犯者を得ることに成功し、最後にその共犯者を殺すことで一番の懸念材料をも消し去ったというわ
It's a
け。
really awful thing to do.
となると山田を裏切ったのも当初からの計画通りだったんだろうな。
何なのその計画っていくらなんでも残酷すぎるよ。
そうか、なかなかよくできた計画じゃないか。共犯者の人選は別だがな。
Why? Because Hifumi's dumb as well? Because he is. The information convinced us the two murders were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed that fact from the very beginning. Which is why she said not to look at the series of connected events, but entirely separate incidents. Because two separate people did it, yeah. Kyoko really is amazing. Although, when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is at this. Like, it's her talent or something.
共犯者の存在が成り立つことは分かったか。では山田を操っていた真犯人
Here we get back to the
何
important
者な
question.
のか。
それが問題だな。
True killer Okay, alright, interesting. The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions in the end murdered him. In the debates up until now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit. Okay! Hang on, can I pause? I can pause. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Because, you know, in some cases, in some of these games, when you have to accuse, they'll often kind of there's sort of be like a gotcha moment where you're just sort of like, oh, that's why. That explains it. It's that person. But this one doesn't have that. It doesn't really have a gotcha, oh, this makes sense moment. In fact, it's just that You know, there's no Leon, there's no anything like that. It's just that you just have to really kind of think between the lines and think out of everyone here, I guess, who's the most suspicious, which I guess is probably why they make it so obvious. Because, let's go, the only person who it really could have been, if you really think about the whole story, and we're back here, but the only person who's really been suspicious this whole time, it's you, Celeste.
これが僕の答えだ。セレスさん。
私が怪しいのですか？
Of course you were.
嫌ですわ。
Because
そ
you're
ん
the
なご冗談を。
Because you were manipulating us the whole time to move where you wanted. We wouldn't have gone anywhere if you hadn't told us about it all. It's obvious.
冗談？それはどうかな。
では、私と山田君が組んでいたとおっしゃるのですね。そんな、私と山田君が組んでいたなんて。
んなことあるわけねえだろ、クソボケが。誰があんな下手でと組むっつんだよ。
And suddenly she just lost her princess dialect.
失礼しましたわ。
Yeah, and that was the point, like, hey guys, you guessed right, because Celeste is breaking.
言っておくが根拠もあるぞ。
From the very beginning, everything seemed initiated by her. Exactly, yeah.
根拠？
そう。今回の一連の事件において、お前らだけは共通してある行動をとっていた。それが根拠になるんだよ。お前らが組んでいたことのな。
Was only Hifumi and Celeste had in common. Okay, I have to do it, I have to do it. Why is everyone obsessed with Hifumi's plans? Please say Celeste no one wants to hear it. Bad call on my part, I guess. I had to do it.
これだ。山田君とセレスさんだけが共通して取っていた行動。例の不審者、ジャスティスロボを目撃してるのって、
Yep.
セレスさんと山田君だけだった
And
んだ。
because we know that Hifumi is the bad guy.
しゃばるな。
Excuse me? Shut up.
ごめん。
See, that's the difference. Here we go. That's the difference between Makoto and, like, Hajime. And maybe even Shuichi. They wouldn't just be like, sorry, be like, what do you mean? I'm important here as well. I know this stuff.
苗木の言う通り、例の不審者を目撃しているのは山田とセレスの2人だけだった。
But he's still listening to us anyway, so I don't know.
その山田が犯人の一人であれば、
Exactly, yeah.
もう一方のセレスの証言も怪しいと見るのが当然だ。
すべて嘘ってこと？
Yep. I mean, why else would it be so ridiculous?
図書室で怪我をした山田を保健室に連れて行った後、
No.
俺たちは
Makoto
全
is
員で
not
不
quite
審
as
者の捜索を始めた
assertive
な。
as Hajime. Hajime is my son anyway, so yeah. Shuichi is Yoshikasa's son, so you know we've all just got somebody. We're just basically we've got our kinnies essentially. We're just taking a Danganronpa character and grabbing them and be like, this is mine. You can't take them now.
その直後のセレスの言葉を思い出してみろ。
I saw a shadow, something moving on top of the stairs. Exactly. And we only moved because she
あ
told
の
us.
証言があったからこそ俺たちは2階へと移動したんだ。そこでセレスは俺たちを3階の物理室へと誘導するために
3階で悲鳴を上げた。
Scream. Let's
あ
hear it
の
again.
時悲鳴を聞きつけて3階に集まった俺たちにセレスは何と言った？
Yep. Oh, we don't get to hear her weird scream again though. Damn. Yep.
そうやって俺たちを物理室に向かうよう仕向けた後はもう一人の相方の出番だ。
あれは私たちを二手に分かれさせて同時に死体を発見させるために？
And if you've noticed, she was the one who told us to divide into two groups.
現に二手に分かれようと提案したのもセレスだったはずだ。どうだ？セレスと山田が組んでいると仮定した途端、全ての偶然が恋の必然へとつながっていくんだ。付け加えて言えば、その前のお前の盛大な叫び声。
Okay, so she's not saying Yasha, but like duck, yeah, which doesn't sound like a scream at all. But I don't know what exactly it's supposed to scream. So she took.
あれには山田への合図という役割もあったんじゃないのか？
Oh, okay.
自分は予定通り3階までたどり着いた。悲鳴を上げろ。そんな意味の合図がな。
Yeah.
だからこそ、あんな校内全体に響き渡るような大声で叫んだんじゃないのか？
Also, a scream that doesn't sound like a scream.
それに怪しいのはあの時もだよ。保健室で死んだふりをしてた山田君を発見した時。
This is the part where she says, I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
あの時最初に殺されたと言ったのはセレスさんだったよね。そうやっていうことで山田君は死んだんだと僕たちに思い込ませようとしたんじゃないの。
And see, that's the thing, you know, one or two of these things might have been suspicious, but the fact that she was continuously controlling everything made it be like there was no other option but her.
そんな信じらんないよ。全部セレスちゃんの演技だったなんて。
As expected from the ultimate gambler.
朝比奈さんは山田君の死体が消えた時セレスさんと一緒にいたんだよね。
うん。私の気分が悪かったからセレスちゃんがトイレに連れてってくれて。
God, no wonder I would have been so so upset. Like, imagine, you know, she is just feeling like she wants to throw up because she's seen all these dead bodies. Celeste is like, oh, listen, don't worry, Asahina. I'll give you over to the bathroom. Hold on, come over here with me. She's comforting her, and then she finds out that whole thing was just an act, and in fact, Celeste was just going to go and murder somebody later. God, poor Aoi.
じゃああれも？
朝比奈さんを気遣ったわけじゃなくて山田君を保健室から逃がす隙を作るためだったのかも。
Aoi suffers probably the most out of everybody in this game.
どれもこれも一つずつでは小さなことだが、積み重なった途端大きな疑惑になる。
Exactly, here we go. East Peach by itself, it's not much, but you put them all together and you start realizing the only reason they did anything was because Celeste told them to. And yeah, Hayakuma, lies continually get lost in how many they've told. Eventually, yeah, Celeste overthought it. Exactly, she's told too many lies to the point that everybody just noticed that there was an obvious issue here.
そう思わないか、セレス。
Ice Kokichi, it's a lie!
さあ何のことでしょう。
とぼけても無駄だ。お前は決定的なミスを犯しているんだ。
What was that?
ミス。
最初にあれを聞いた時はさほど深刻には考えなかったが、
Oh yeah, I remember this part.
今となってははっきりと言える。あれはお前の犯した致命的なミスだとな。
何のことでしょう。
山田の死体消失を聞いた俺
Yeah,
たち
this
が
part, I remember
保
this
健
part.
室に戻った直後の話だ。
They must be really enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died.
その言葉なら我も聞いていたが、それの何がおかしいというのだ。
いいか、物理準備室で石丸の死体を発見したのは俺と大神と深川の3人だったんだ。その後遅れてきた苗木から山田殺害の件を聞き、俺と大神は苗木と一緒に物理準備室を後にした。そして廊下に出たところでセレスと会い、俺たちは4人で保健室に向かうことになったんだ。その間俺たちは石丸の死については一切何も話していないんだ。そう考えるとセレスのあの発言は極めて不自然。
あの発言だの不自然だのいまいち意味がわからんのだけど。
おいセレス、みんなが困ってるぞ。みんなのためにもう一度同じ発言をしてやれよ。お前が犯人じゃないならできるはずだぞ。
Yakia said Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. But what is he alluding to? Yeah. I don't know why this is a debate, honestly, because this one's kind of like, this sort of explains itself, really. Okay, it's the monochroma file, which means we have to memorize her statements again. We have to contradict her own words
私の
with her
発
own
言は
words.
こうでした。まるで楽しんでいるようですが、私たちが怯え混乱するのを見て楽しんでいるようです。このままだと
Not that.
全員彼らのように殺されてしまいます。 以上でしたが
Oh wait, no, I've got to
これで
memorize
分かった
Yaki
だろ
is.
セレスの発言の不
Yep,
自
yep,
然
yep.
な
I
点
remember
を
this. Oh god. Yeah.
私
Also, I've just suddenly gotten. Anybody who's played DR2-3, remember the killer's mistake and having to memorize that? Oh god. That was basically, that was basically pretty much the same as this, but the problem was there was like 5 or 6 more options that you could do, and you would just get stuck on that because you didn't realize you had to memorize statements in DR2 because you can do that in DR2, but you only use it like once or twice. Ugh. I don't even hate 2-3 that much, but I remember getting stuck at that.
まるで楽しんでいるよ
This command probably makes more sense in Japanese, actually.
私たちが怯え混乱楽しんでいるこのままだと全員殺されてしまいます彼らのように殺す
There we go. Sorry, what you go, yo? Yeah, 2-3. Okay, yeah, like I said, I don't hate 2-3 because I think the plot of everything,
そうだ
or at least the plot of everything else besides the actual, like, murder mystery is really good. The murder mystery is just a bit of a cop-out, but it's fine. It's fine. It's just, 2-3 has a lot of great, what you call it? 2-3 has Fuyuhiko. So it's fine. Fuyuhiko is everybody's baby.
だってあの時僕らはまだセレスさんに石丸くんの件を伝えてなかったはずだよ
The motive for it is good. It's good foreshadowing, and to be honest, the murderer, I wasn't really expecting much from that character anyway. I was basically expecting them to be revealed to be a murderer anyway at that point, so it wasn't really like, for me, it wasn't really much wasted potential. It was just kind of, yeah. But I'm also biased because I love DR2, so,
しかも俺たちがセレスと会ったのは廊下に出た後のことだ
My mom is cooking something, it smells like it's burning. I hope it's alright.
つまりそいつには物理準備室の死体を見る機会もなかったはずだ
それなのにセレスさんはどうして知っていたのか殺されたのも一人じゃなくて彼らしかも男だったってことさ
This sentence probably makes more sense in Japanese, but...
だってあの時はキリギリさんも姿を消してたんだ彼女が殺された可能性だってあったはずだよ
皆さん想像力が豊かなのですね
想像だと
先ほどあなた方はおっしゃっていましたわねでしたらこの画像はどうなるのです
That's not really much of a proof, and we'll
不
debunk it
審
right
者が
now.
山田君を連れ去っているこの画像について皆さんはどう説明をつけるおつもりですか
それも捏造だろ
It's like, pictures can't lie, but they definitely can.
セレスッチがあの衣装を着てそんでデジカメのタイマーを使って撮影したとか
Fair, she could have done
お
that.
忘れですかあの衣装は葉隠君にしか着られないはずですわよ
Couldn't they have just left the suit? Like, they didn't even need to have Hero in this.
それにこのデジカメにはタイマー機能なんてついておりませんつまり
Wait, how tall is
不審
Celeste?
者が山田君を
Well, we can check. Let's check how tall Celeste is. It's made for this very reason. Celeste she is 5'5", and Asahiro is 6 foot. So that's a pretty big height difference. There you go. There you go.
私の証言が全て嘘だというならこの画像が何なのかを説明していただけますか
そもそもその画像って本当に不審者が山田君を連れ去っているところなのかしら
どういう意味ですか
不審者が山田君を連れ去ったわけじゃなくて他の
I
可
mean,
能性だってあるんじゃないかしら
If Hifumi is 5'7", maybe he might be similar height to Yasuhiro, but his weight is not the same. He would not be able to fit in that. I'm one inch shorter than Himiko, who's 4'11". Are you really tall? You're tiny. You're tiny.
他の可能性なんてあるわけないですわ
Other explanations? Of course there are other explanations. Wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. See, I would. Okay. The only other possibility is. What? Alright, whatever. See, the answer. The answer I would have said was that they just left the costume. No one's in the costume, and Hifumi just posed with it. But whatever.
山田君の方が不審者を連れ去ってる画像だったのかもしれないね。
そう考えられるはずよ。あの画像で連れ去られていたのは山田君の方ではなく不審者の方だ。それを私たちが勘違いしていただけなのかも。あの怪しい衣装も私たちに勘違いさせるためのものだったんじゃないかしら。あんな衣装を着ている人物を見たら誰だってそっちが怪しいと思い込んでしまうからね。
そうやって俺の寝てる間に俺を容疑者に仕立て上げたんだな。
そんなわけないじゃありませんか。
Sure. Tell us, Celeste.
山田君の方が不審者を連れ去っていた。
ありえない。本当にそうかしら。
Yeah, I'm sorry,
私には
Celeste.
そうは思えない。
You can't just fight this by being like, no, it's not. I don't think that's possible.
でしたらお教えしましょうか。ありえないと言い切れる根拠を。
Celeste thinks she can prove there's no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect away. Is that really possible? Okay. Whatever. The issue with this part then is this part all rests on a picture that's kind of poorly presented to begin with, so.
気絶した俺にあの衣装を着させて
Who's saying that?
山田っちに運ばせたんだな。そうやって俺を容疑者に仕立て上げたんだな。
ですからそれはありえないのです。
What is this white
この画
noise?
像では不審者の背筋が伸びています。中にいるのが気絶した人間ならそんな姿勢を取れるわけがありません。
Who is saying
でも
that?
犯人は占いバカだ。
なんでそうなんだ
Oh,
べ。
it's one of your Interesting. Wait, what? Oh, I actually got an achievement. Huh, I must have. Okay, I guess I got it from shooting down a bunch of white noise. Cool. Tina said she couldn't bend the waist. Okay, so we've got to go back to that.
気絶した俺にあの衣装を着させて山田っちに運ばせたんだな。
The costume, yeah.
そうやって俺を容疑
ですからこの画像では不審者の背筋中にいるのが気絶した人間ならそんな姿勢を取れるわけがありません。
There we go. Sorry, where'd you go, you? Yeah, I mean, God, the white noise can sometimes be just some really fun Easter eggs. So it's really cute. I think my favorite one is probably the one. Well, I mean, the only one I remember is 1 and 2.6, where the Easter eggs, the white noise are literally just all references to Danganronpa Zero, which is that light novel, which nobody is not actually in English, but explains a lot. So they would still be able to stand up like that.
あのジャスティスロボの衣装にあったある特徴のおかげでね。
Remember? Because you can't bend at the waist. So if you could be unconscious and still look like you're standing up.
腰が全く曲がらないんだ。
そもそも本当に設計ミスだったのかしら。最初からこの画像をでっち上げるために計算して作られた設計だったのかもしれないね。
I mean, it was obviously made by Hifumi Yamada, so, and he was the culprit. He was one of the victims here. So 3.5 white noise is also entertaining. All right, I've only played 3.5 once, so I'm gonna look forward to seeing that when I'm watching it again.
セレ
There
ス
we
さん
go.
た
She's
ち
starting
そ
to
んな特
break.
徴がある衣装を気絶したハガクヤ君に着させることであの画像をでっち上げたんだよ。あの不審者の存在を僕たちに信じ込ませるためにね。
どうやらチェックメイトのようだな。
Get it? Because she's a gambler, so checkmate.
チェックメイト
Let's see, Celeste. What's your rebuttal?
ふざけてんじゃねえぞこのダーバー。何がチェックメイトだ。
セレ
どうしても私を犯人に仕立て上げたいらしいが、そいつは大きな間違いですわよ。
See, this is the part we start realizing she's starting using a very just. I think first of all she's just talking a bit rougher. Second of all, her little like princess accent has now disappeared.
お忘れですか。山田君が死に際に残したあの言葉よ。
Well, I mean, to be fair, you could have said there are lots of reasons you could say that maybe he still wanted to continue the plan. Maybe he was faithful to Celeste. Who knows? But we know why. There's an actual reason. He tried to kill you. Killed me. That's right. I remember. Their name, Yasuhiro.
犯人の名前を聞かれた山田君ははっきりと答えていましたわよね。犯人は安弘だと。つまり葉隠れ安弘なんだよ。
俺は安弘なんて名前じゃねえって。実はタロスケって名前
Curious
で。
about how this worked in Japanese. This honestly makes more sense in Japanese because you may notice she said in Japanese Yasuhiro as well.
そういうわけのわからぬ嘘をつくから話がややこしくなるのだ。
だけど山田君が言った安弘って本当に葉隠れ君のことを指しているのかしらね。
This is also probably the only reason why they call him hero in this translation.
てめえ何言ってんだ。行くぞ。
キリギリさんどういう意味？
思い出してみて。山田君のみんなに対する呼
See,
び
this is
方。
something that only really makes sense in Japanese.
彼は私たちのことをどんな風に呼んでいたかしら。
And yeah, so he called everybody's by their last names.
これだ。そうだ。フルネームだ。山田君はみんなのことをフルネームで呼んでたんだ。
Ha, interesting. He says full name. Is that what you call that in Japanese? It's like he was saying full name, and I guess that by that means he's just calling everybody by their family name because he's being very nice and polite and naigichi or whatever. No.
例えば苗木誠殿。
Oh. Okay. I see it. Yep. So he's basically saying he calls them by their full names, literally full names. He calls Makoto Naigi Makoto, like the full last name, first name, and he does that with everyone. So he would never call someone just Yasuhiro.
だから山田君が葉隠れ君を名指しするつもりなら葉隠れ康弘殿と呼ぶはずなのよ。
Right, yeah. We're saying Naegi Makoto Dono, and so he was saying he would be calling him Hagakure Yasuhiro Dono. Right, not Yasuhiro first.
たまたまですわ。その時だけ下の名前で呼んだのでしょ。
That being said, yeah, this is one of those things that does not really translate very well to English, but yeah.
たまたま。
黙ってろ。
たった一回の偶然がその時に随分と都合のいい解釈をするのね。ありえないわ。山田君はいつものようにフルネームでハンだけどその途中で力尽きてしまった。
じゃあ山田君が示そうとしたのは例えば名字が安弘の人物とか。
だが
Nobody has a last name of Yasuhiro.
該当する者はい
The
ない
last name?
ちょっと
One
待って。
person could be.
可能性のある人が一人だけいるよ。今まで本名を明かしていないセレスさん。
なんですと。言いがかりもそこまで来ると笑えますわね。おい、適当なこと言わないでくださる？私が安弘なんてダセー名字のわけがねえだろうが。チャンゲルズ。
だったら教えてよ。セレスさんの本名って何なの？
What's your real name, Celeste?
よし、耳の穴をがっつりかっぽじってよく聞きやがれ。
It almost looks like she's giving us all the middle finger. Oh, I'm sure that's intentional. Remember Dragon Ball Z even done things like characters gave them the finger.
私の本名はセレスティア・ルーデンベルク。何度も同じことを言わせないでいただけますか。
Celeste still won't give up. So then, I have to do something to make her accept it. Oh, yeah, yeah. And so this is the point where you have to mention the e-handbook. And that's why that is a truth bullet. The only reason is just for this part at the end of the game.
山田君が示そう
The end
と
of
し
the
たのは
trial.
名字が安弘の人物だったはず。この中に安弘って名字の人がいるとしたら、
本名を明かしていないセレスだろうな。
だから何度も言ってますように、私の名前はセレスティア・ルーデンベルクなんだよ。
It's set upside down, that's
いつ
cute.
まで言い張ってるつもり
I
だ。
love it when Master yells at people.
言い
Oh,
張
that's
るも何
great.
もそれが真実ですわ。それを確かめる方法がない以上、
Hang on, crap, wrong.
それが真実なんだよ、バカ。
If I remember, there's something here shows. Yeah, yeah. Wait, what did it say? Hang on, wrong button. I can't press the.
名字が安弘の人物だったはず。この中に安弘って
本名を明かしていない。
だから何度も言って、私の名前はセレスティア・ルー。
いつまで言い張ってるつもりだ。
言い張るも何も、それを確かめる方法がない以上、
Crap.
それが真実
Oh, I hate when
なん
that
だよ、
happens.
バカ。
See, I'm actually using a trackpad, so it
山田
makes
君が
this kind of
示す名
difficult
字が安
sometimes.
弘の人。この中に安弘って名字。
本名を明かしていないセレスだろう。
だから何度も言って、私の名前はセレスティ
いつまで言い張ってるつもりだ。
ア。言い張るも何も、それを確かめる方法がない以上。
So I let you go, you. You're fucking wrong, Celeste. We have a way to contradict you.
そうだ、電子生徒手帳だよ。確か電子生徒手帳って起動時に持ち主の名前が表示されるはずだったよね。最初にモノクマも言ってたはずだよ。
Yeah. Yeah, we'll display your name. Always make sure you have the right one.
つまり
All we have to do is
Then
check our
say to
handbook
Techo
and that'll
確
clear
認
up
すれば
anything. So for the
はっきりするはずだ。
first time, but once again, it's like just turn on the handbook and let us see what's on the handbook, and we'll know if you're innocent.
セレスさんの本名がさ。
プライバシーの侵害ですわ。見せませんわよ。
セレスさん、そろそろ本当のことを言ってくれないかな。
Don't want to believe you're a murderer.
本当のことをさ。
私は大手されたとしても諦めないたちなんですの。
No one has checked Junko's handbooks, have they? No, I'm pretty sure they have, actually. Believe it or not, that the e-handbook does not have anything to do with Junko and Ashima. At least, actually, I don't think so. I actually don't know. Actually, that's a good question. Actually, I don't think it actually ever comes up.
完全に決着するまでは何があるか分かりませんだろうが。
だったら完全に決着させるよ。もう一度最初から事件を
Alright,
振り返って
final argument time.
そこで
Comic
全
book
ての
time.
犯行を明らかにしてそれで終わりにさせるよ。
Let's do it. Closing arguments. Begin. Alright, yep. So we've got, okay. In this case, how did the killer recruit their accomplice? Was it seduction? Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, no, hang on. I think it's that. Okay. Alright, so now we've got... What time did the killer call victims to the rec room? Which was at 6. And that's not 6. Wait, no. Wait, was it 6? No, oh sorry, no, rec room. This was here. So this was 1 a.m. So we're gonna get this one. Yep, 1 a.m. And then who was it the killer summoned first? They summoned Yasuhiro. So where's Yasuhiro? There he is. Yeah, and so they put him in the suit, they try to snap a picture, knocked him out, stuff into the, yeah. They use a certain item to do it, right, the camera. Okay, this is actually way easier. Yeah, this is a lot easier because I remember also the sequence of events. I would have gotten this all confused, but I've played this, I've watched this be sequenced so many times, I know what happens. What time is Taka? So Taka was head the equipment room at 6. Justice Hammer was used to kill Taka. Oh right, okay, I remember this now. This one was 4 because we wanted to tell that Taka was killed. Yes, 4. No crap. Then Celeste is like, hey, do this and this and this. The library Hifumi used something to. Right, I think that was 2. Yep. Then the Dust Office, Hifumi takes his death, and the Justice Hammer was 3. This is basically the reason why they have it in numbers, so you have to remember that, so it's more difficult for the gameplay. And then at the same time, we presumably see 2 people dead. But Hifumi is actually still alive and is working on using something to move Taka's body, which was, what the hell is that? Where's the top? Hey, that's from the previous case. Not the backpack, although that would have been cool. I guess that must be the top. Yeah, that is the top. Yeah, I know, spins blood around wing. Yeah, that's the best part of this game, of this comic book. And then, oh god, Hifumi meowing like a cat and being like, oh, thank you, master. The weapon the killer used to murder Hifumi was the spotless hammer, which is this one.
これ
Let's do
が
it.
事件の全貌だよ。犯人は今回の犯行に及ぶ際、まずある人物と手を組んだんだ。その人物は山田君だよ。犯人の山田君を共犯者にすることで一連の事件を可能にしたんだ。彼らはまず昨日の深夜1時に
Okay.
呼び出されたのは葉隠君だよ。犯人たちは葉隠君を容疑者にでっち上げるために彼を呼び出し、そして薬で眠らせたんだ。そして眠らせた葉隠君にジャスティスロボの衣装を着させた後、山田君はジャスティスロボに捕まっているような演技をして、犯人はそれをデジカメで撮影したんだ。葉隠君を不審者、つまり容疑者に仕立て上げる証拠作りのためにね。その後犯人たちは眠ったままの葉隠君をプールのロッカー
How
の
do they
中に
pass
閉
out
じ込め
Hero?
た。
Is that explained or not? Okay, it's sort of explained. Basically, it's the nurse's office. The nurse's office has chemicals that you could use to knock people out. Which is the other reason why the nurse's office has to
殺
be
人
here.
を実行に移したんだ。彼らは物理準備室に石丸君を呼び出した。そこで石丸君
Even
は
killed the Super Saiyan
山
out
田
of
君に
him.
殺されてしまった。これが最初の殺人だよ。その時使われた凶器が物理準備室に落ちてたジャスティスハンマー4号だよ。
Yeah, that makes sense for
最初
medical
の殺人なのに
reasons. Yeah.
4号のハンマーが使われたのは犯行が起きた順序を誤認させるためだったんだ。その次に犯人と山田君が行ったのは2件の襲撃事件をでっち上げることだった。彼らはそこで被害者に
That
な
Makoto
りす
looks
ま
so
したんだ。
cute in that picture.
容疑をジャスティスロボに向けるため
Look
に
how little he is.
1件目の偽装は娯楽室での襲撃事件だった。そこで犯人はジャスティスハンマー1号と例のジャスティスロボの画像を僕らに見せることでその襲撃事件を僕らに信じ込ませようとしたんだ。そして2件目の偽装、図書室での襲撃事件の時は傷ついた山田君とジャスティスハンマー2号を見せつけることで事件が捏造したんだ。こうして2件の襲撃事件をでっち上げることで犯人たちは僕らにある先入観を植え付けたんだ。謎の不審者がハンマーを大きくしながら次々と人を襲ってるってね。そしてそれを信じ込んでしまった僕らはすぐにその不審者の捜索を始
Chloroform
めたんだ
probably
けど、
since it's an anesthetic. Okay, but that's the thing about chloroform. The thing about chloroform is I don't think you would just actually just be able to give chloroform to people. Crap.
山田君の狙い通りだった。
How do I?
そうやってまんまと一人になった山田君は
I mean, cause like okay, as in like I've used chloroform before, and like for chemistry purposes, for like some of my stuff at uni, and like would the nurse's office really just have chloroform? Like that's pretty dangerous. Plus, it's kind of volatile. They need a fridge for it, but I don't know. Yeah, there you go. I've used chloroform. Fun fact. Oh, it's suggested in the strip, indeed.
冷蔵
But
庫にあった輸血
it's just
箱
not
と
realistic.
ジャスティスハンマー3号を使って自ら死体を演じたんだ。自分が殺されたと見せかけたんだよ。そして山田君の悲鳴を聞いて戻ってきた僕らはそれを発見したんだ。しかもその時物理準備室では石丸君の死体が発見されてたんだ。そして
I do have to admit, this is
So
a,
what
I
did
like
I
I like the
like
layout of
the
this
announcement
panel. It's very cool.
僕らは山田君が死んだと勘違いしてしまったんだ。こうして僕らを騙した山田君は保健室が無人となった一瞬の隙をついて保健室から抜け出したんだ。その後山田君の死体が消えたと知った僕らは慌てて保健室に集まってしまった。その隙をつき今度は物理準備室に忍び込んだ山田君は石丸君の死体をビニールシートで包み台車を使って美術倉庫まで運搬したんだ。これが死体消失事件の真相だよ。山田君は知らなかったんだ。全てを操る真犯人の犯行計画の結末を。本当の結末、それは共犯者である山田君を殺すことだったんだ。現場である美術倉庫にあったハンマーでね。これが今回の事件の全てだよ。そしてこの計画を実行していた主犯の人物は
Nice little shoujo thing for them.
セレスさん、君の負けだ。
Right. Oh, complete.
そんな言葉を聞いたのはいつ以来でしょう。重い言葉ですわね。
Good.
認め
Murdered
るん
two.
だ。
You murdered. You were responsible for the murder of
犯人だった。
two people.
嫌ですわ。君だなんてそんな教授みたいな口ぶり。セレスティア・ルーデンベルク、いえ、もしくは安弘妙子でいいですわ。
That's her name. So Taiko is her first name. Yasuhiro is her last name.
安弘妙子。
ようやく認めたか。
負けを宣告されてあがくほど王将際は悪くありませんの。
そうか。
And that's it. We did it. Anyway, now it's time for execution and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I didn't get perfect because sometimes I made the jokes about Hifumi's pants because that was fun. But hey, I still got an A. And loads of monocoins.
モノクマさん、それでは始めてくださる？
Yeah, basically, yeah. Her true self is just God. Basically, Yasuhiro is a very ordinary last name, and I guess Taiko is probably an ordinary first name as well. She just doesn't like that, so she made up a name for herself.
いえ、
Hello, Dimsomniac. You've arrived just in time for the execution. You still got Celeste bonus after her death? I think so. I think it's still a passive ability that you've still got.
終わらせてくださる？
ふむふむ。お待ちかねの投票タイムですね。いいでしょう。では始めましょうか。ではお前らはお手元のスイッチで 投票してください。さて、投票の結果、黒となるのは誰なのか。その答えは正解なのか不正解なのか。さあ、どうなんだ。
It's Danganronpa time, baby! Yay, we got it right! So yeah, that whole slot machine, that's supposed to explain why you get mono coins after you finish the trial.
なんと
It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct! The blackened this time, the true killer who devised this whole stinking scheme was...
じゃじゃーん。
Celestia Lutenberg! Or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro!
まったく
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
やっぱり
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her specialty, lying. My specialty? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
じゃあ
Then did you use... You know. I knew you'd figured it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice, I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the only thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into. Does she mean... Is she talking about alter ego?
はにゃにゃ。
What? What are you talking about?
ちょ
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here.
しょぼー
I'm totally out of the loop as usual. How sad.
つまり
Then you're the one who stole it.
え
That's right.
えなるほどね
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you'd come up with. Right again? Last night, after we had our meeting about how he had disappeared, you paid Hifumi a little visit.
と
Oh, what are you doing here?
実は
I was hoping I could talk to you. Alone. It is about what is stolen. I know who did it. What?
よろしいですか
It was Taka. He stole it.
それでは
And I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I'd found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I'd showed it to Hifumi, of course. So it was him. But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her. You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
私
Please forgive me. He threatened me. He did.
私
He came to my room last night unannounced, and then it's hard for me to even say. Yeah, this bit is tasteless as fuck. He abused me. Tasteless as fuck. This is like the worst part of the entire game. Stop. No. Stop. It's like, how does this not count as lying? I don't know. What? And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. No, this is the stupidest part of the whole game. Not gonna lie. So I had no choice. That's a crime, an absolute crime. I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but I never imagined he would go that far. It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him.
そんな
Wait, please. If you go now, you will be playing right into his hands.
実は
Taka is planning to use her to escape, and he has made you his target. You don't mean. Taka is going to try to kill you,
ええ
and also he can keep her to himself.
許すまじ。
Bastard, 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 bastard!
まった
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts? Absolutely not. How could I? She.
僕が彼女を救ってみせる。
実は
Then, would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan. I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete.
はい。
Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Hifumi agreed without second thought. The effects that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love, even a love as twisted as that, can still drive people mad, it would seem.
What?
Disgust me.
なるほどな。
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
ええ
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was to make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that. But it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
けどよ。
So, why did you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. That's it? Did you finish Steven Universe Future? I actually haven't started Steven Universe Future. I've been meaning to, but I never got around to it. But I'm definitely going to watch it eventually. That's it?
えー
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though. I feel like I could cry.
だが
But when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is what was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming we'd actually let him live?
よろしいですか
Simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded, he was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really believed that? Well, of course, that wasn't all there was to it. As I explained it to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. It all seemed very straightforward, stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly right up till the moment of his death.
やはり
You had planned to kill him all along. But of course, there would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
なんなの？
How can human life mean so little to you?
まあ
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
ひでえぞ。
Now you sound like Byakuya.
それは
No.
どうでしょう
He derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
どうして
Then what made you take things this far?
なんなの？
Was it really just for money?
うん
Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape.
けどよ。
But all along you've been saying how we have to accept living here. Obviously that was a lie. Oh, hang on a second. Well... Okay. Cool. Yep. Yeah, I'm coming soon. What? You didn't see anything. You never saw anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
これ
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here.
ぶちぐそげ
I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And do you want to know why, huh?
いいですわね
Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
ま
And there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
私
And it was all for that dream. And what was this dream of yours?
素敵ですわ
To live in a European castle. A castle? and to gather handsome men from all around the world to serve as my butlers/bodyguards. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I'd obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence. Also, an interesting point here, notice, she doesn't have her hair drills. Her hair drills are also fake.
いいですわね。
Living the left rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but
仕方がありませんわね。
unfortunately my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream till the very end, so why would I?
最低。
It's like, oh, she wanted to do and fulfill her dream. How? Here's the dream. Okay, just die now. Yeah, Celeste just has a thing of just not being sympathetic at all. You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it?
あら、
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
お分かりですか？
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
何？
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how could you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Well, why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared?
そうですわね。
That's right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then
素敵ですわ。
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette. Hang on. Ugh. I'm back. Yeah, people being too loud.
おいおい。
You just get executed again. Celeste smiled then. And when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings. But that statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak, fake smile is what betrayed her.
ワクワクドキドキ。
You all done? Okay, let's get rolling. The blackened disturbed the peace and must pay the price.
スペシャルなお仕置きを用意しました。
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment for her, the ultimate gambler.
では張り切っていきましょう。お仕置きタイム。
Time for lag, guys. Lag time.
最後に
Oh, I
キリギ
guess
リさんにこれを渡しておきましょう。
this is...
あれは果たして希望なのでしょうか。私にはそうは思えませんでしたわ。だからこそ、いえ、打足ですわね。それではごきげんよう。また来世でお会いしましょう。
Time for lag. Oh god, lag's gone bad already. Oh Jesus. Oh jeez. Jeez, the lag's gone awful. The lag's awful today. Okay. Anyway, this execution, I didn't understand it at first, but now I get it and it's pretty good. Although you really can't tell it. You can't really see it very well because of the lag. Burning of the Versailles Witch. Oh yeah, okay, is this where the crazy liar path from fire came from? No, not really. Yeah, okay, so the music's cut out and everything, so you get to, the punchline doesn't even work. So suddenly, fire truck. Oh no, the fire truck is gonna take out the fire. But actually, she gets hit by a truck and dies. See, the idea about this is it's supposed to be ironic. Essentially that Celeste wanted to die in some kind of fancy way, some cool way, like, you know, being burnt at the stake. But at the end of the day, they just decide to just make her get hit by a truck. You know, like a very not interesting way to die. So it's basically a way to just, you know, saying screw you to you, even after your death. It's over. Well, as in basically, it's the idea when you bring them a little bit of hope just to dash it so you feel despair at the moment of your death. In this point, the case, you know, they thought, oh, look at you're gonna get burnt at the stake. How fun will that be? And then you're like, lol joke, no, I'm just gonna hit you with a truck. Also, I had this, okay, guys, hear me out. I had the greatest fanfiction idea. So, because Celeste dies by getting hit by a truck, does that mean that she could get transported to an isekai? Because, like, that's how everybody dies in an isekai. They get hit by a truck, right? And then they die, and then they go into a fantasy world. So, Celeste in an isekai, trying to pass off, trying to lie herself into making everybody believe that she actually is some kind of evil sorceress witch thing. And then, like, she kind of actually gets to come back to life in the end. After the game is over. And then they're like, Celeste, how did you survive? And she's like, oh, I got transported to a fantasy world, got reincarnated. And because it's Celeste, nobody actually believes her. It's the best fanfiction idea, I swear. I'm gonna write it one day. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friend, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. And for him to just come along and... Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free from their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die. You guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives. Jeez, and here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation. What do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here. You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us? God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key type object from Celeste? So, what's the deal with that? Huh? What's the matter?
じゃ
I'll answer your question, if you answer mine.
あ、あなたは
What did you do? What did you do to me? What?
ね
Answer me. What did you do to my body? You will all the time. Oh man, oh geez, oh man, oh geez. What did you do? What did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body? What does that mean? Okay, things are getting kinda awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here. Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course. See ya! Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although it wasn't all despair. There was one small hope. Hey, Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's that key that Celeste gave you?
それは
Most likely. It's the key to one of the dressing room lockers. What? That means... Celeste probably hid it in there.
おい
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we'd better go check.
ええ
Good idea. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. Wow, this post-trial thing was longer than I remember. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
ね
I'm going to go on alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
なんだ
Why exactly are you going alone?
えそれが
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
おい
That's not what I meant. Why you? There's still risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
なんだ
You. Please, let me go. Standing here arguing is just gonna draw more attention to us.
じゃあな
Do whatever you want. Thank you, Byakuya.
では
Then it's up to you now.
Whoa.
I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay? Huh? So Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? Does that mean what I think it means?
よーし
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone. I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone. Oh yeah, no, Aoi totally ships them.
行きましょうか
Shall we? Yeah,
じゃあ
we need to get into that locker. Kyoko took a key slits, given her and unlocked the locker. And as the locker swung open, we saw. Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe, thank goodness. I never heard Kyoko sound relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time. Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please just wait a while longer. Alter Ego was plugged in somewhere. Totally. So, now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but can we take a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at the school?
あなたは
Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
だけど
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know? That just makes me even more worried.
Huh?
Worried? Like what happened during the investigation this time? You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that,
ええ
it's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too. No! I believe in you.
Huh?
You believe in me? Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends. I understand.
そう
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Then,
いいわ
fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see, what I heard from Kyoko then was Mukuro Kusaba! No, wrong chapter. Wrong chapter. Well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believed in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come. And when it did, I went into action.
So
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. Is Makoto a little hesitant after Sayaka? Yeah, it was like 2 chapters. Would it be about 6 days? It's about 3 days per chapter, really. 3 or 4 days per chapter, so. And in the storage closet there, way in the back. She said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyoko really be right about this? And see, the fact is, you know, in all honesty, I mean, Hayakuma and Robin and all of you guys, I mean, especially if you play DR2, you'll know this. Makoto still actually wants to believe in Sayaka at the end of the day. You'll notice, he still actually wants to believe in Sayaka, even if Sayaka initially tried to murder him, or get him framed for a murder plan. She didn't try to murder him. Why the boys' bathroom? Because they thought Kyoko wouldn't go in because it's the boys' bathroom? It's just a normal storage closet as far as I can tell. The secret Kyoko told me about. Could it really be hidden here? It says way in back of the storage closet? I mean, seriously? Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet. Suddenly, it felt as if I was being yanked in. At the same time I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. I'd fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out, the back wall was like a revolving door and I'd made my way into the other side. Another detective should have done the same thing. Hint, hint. I know, right? It's almost like maybe the detective is going to go and check all the bathrooms. Maybe the plot could have been solved like 5 chapters ago. Just like Kyoko had said.
そう。
Wait. Secret room. So this is the secret room. But what's in here? There's a bunch of files and what look like volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. One file on the bookshelf. Hope's Peak Academy Student Registry? This is the only thing in here not covered in dust. Has someone been looking at it recently? I slipped the file into my hand. Before I had a chance to take a look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file and I turned my attention to it. What's this? You must not leave. That's kind of weird. I could understand if it said, like, I can't leave, but you must not leave? What is this? My head feels funny. Strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? A strange sound rang through my head. It felt like it was shaking my brain back and forth. And then, darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been. He should have died from that. Yeah, but I mean, Makoto's the ultimate lucky student. He has plot armor. Apparently something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull, throbbing pain in my head proved that much at least. An empty bookshelf. Gone. It's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone? What does this mean? My brain refused to do any more work. The insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room. Get some rest. God, my body was heavy with pain, my mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back towards my room. Somehow I made it back to the first floor of the school. What? Someone's raiding? No, this is a bad time to raid. I'm almost finished, guys. But thank you for the raid anyway. The farther I walked, the more I felt. Things are getting blurry. I can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. And after that... Huh? As if from a vast distance, I heard a sound. It was faint, but undeniable. That sound, it's coming from the gym? As I desperately hold my shaky frame towards the gym. Oh, it sucks I'm gonna have to listen to this see this with lag, because this scene's cool. The sound got stronger and stronger. going on? It can't be nothing. Here in the gym? All that matters now is the gym. Okay, okay. Here it comes. Oh, this is the best scene. I'm sad now. I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. The sounds coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. Before me, there raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. I love everybody's reactions of people who played this before, and then Robin's just like, okay, like I don't even know what's going on. No one side's not human, that's for sure. But how come it didn't lag? I think it's because it's not a CG scene. It's just I don't know. It's just moving the things around as opposed to being a video. Regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move or even breathe.
お前どういうつもり?
Why you? What do you think you're doing?
答えろよ。どういうつもりなの? 僕に逆らおうなんてさ、約束が違うじゃん。
The deal?
我は決めたのだ。もう光る。もうこびぬ。もう顧みぬと。我は決心したのだ。お前と戦うと。
Interesting. I think what she's saying is I'm going to fight.
あ、そう。
The mole? I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out.
でもさ、そんなことしてどうなるか分かってるの? 忘れちゃったわけじゃないよね。人質の剣。
What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Then could it be the mastermind spy is... Poor Sakura. Oh, yep. And with that, that's 3 people down, only 7 people left. To be continued! Woo! And we see we're the Super Robo Justice present. Woo! To be continued. Next time. Woo! Yeah, anyway, like I said, the people who raided, you guys sort of came at the wrong time because it's the end of chapter 3. But yeah, that was chapter 3. That is probably the weakest case in the weakest chapter in this game, at least. It's pretty good. I mean, it's alright. I mean, like, the main issue with it is just that the plot is just a bit too unbelievable. It's, you know, they're just all... come on. Stop giving me money, you people. You people are weird. I'm just a person who plays video games. I don't deserve to just giving you money for anything. But thank you for the birthday present. Chapter 4 broke me. Yeah, chapter 4 is got a lot of tears and sadness. But yeah, I mean, I might talk about chapter 3 later, maybe when I start chapter 4, because I'm getting hungry, to be honest. It's late, I should probably have dinner at some point, and yeah, this has been going on for almost 3 hours, so yeah, but chapter 3 is probably one of the weakest chapter cases in the game, and chapter 3s are kind of always the weakest cases in the game, but it's not too bad. The problem is this one's just a bit too over the top. The characters are a bit too cartoonish. The scenarios are just a bit too unbelievable and a bit kind of really removed from any sort of realistic human emotions. You know, like falling in love with a computer program, like going Super Saiyan by possessing the spirit of your dead friend, and like believing that like this person so easily who just goes around and like lies all the time was totally being true, and then like having this whole murder plot involving a guy in a robot suit with a person where it's so obviously the guy who is actually being framed is being framed, and also it's obvious who the murderer is because they're the only person who knows what's going on. So yeah, it's not that good, but you know, it's not that bad either. So it's fine. We've gone through it. Now it's time for like lots of emotions and sadness. It's gonna be real sad hours now. We're getting to chapter 4, and then chapter 5's alright, but yeah. Anyway, everybody, thanks for coming. Thanks for sticking with me through all of chapter 3, and I'll see you for chapter 4 maybe sometime next week. Anyway, yeah, like I said, thanks everyone. Have a good day, and see ya.